Yo, what's the deal? We live on a Thirsty Thursday, man. We live on Thursday once again, man. I'm back on the internet because y'all know I disagree with the top 10 quarterback list, man. I made a list a couple weeks ago and people were jumping down my throat. Then I'm looking at an NFL executive and scout top 10 quarterback list, and the shit is just ridiculous. I just got one question to ask everybody. Once everybody do jump in the channel, I do want to tell people who support my channel and everybody that watched me, I apologize the other night. But at the end of the day, y'all know when people play with your name, you know. But I do apologize for that. Y'all never see me get out of character on the internet. So I do apologize for that. But we about to talk about the top 10 quarterback list. A couple people going to tap in, but before they do tap in, I just want to say this, man. Like this quarterback list, I totally disagree with. Like, what is we doing? Two tone? This the top 10 quarterback list for the NFL? Josh Allen, number one. Pat Mahomes, number two. Matthew Stafford, number three. Joe B, number four. Lamar, five. Dak, six. Justin Herbert, seven. Drake, eight. Jared Goff, nine. And Caleb Williams is 10. TB, what's the deal, TB? I'm about to send it to you. TB, test my phone one time. I'm about to send you the link, man, because we all argue Zoe top 10 quarterback list. But at the end of the day, y'all, ain't playing the quarterback position about winning. Like when, like I know what's going on. The mainstream media is trying to change the narrative on the quarterback spot. A couple years ago, when Peyton Manning could have won in the playoffs, people was crucifying for that. Now we getting people okay because they can't win in the playoffs. Like, what are we doing now? What up, though? What up, though, D? But it just crazy me. Like, how can man? We about to talk about this shit right now, though. But I do want to bring up this clip real quick. D Woods, what's the deal? Woods, how you feel? But like this quarterback list, though, I see Woods and Jedi, they just not hopping in though. I just got an issue with it. I'm about to send it to you 1 second, but like I remember when I was watching football, we used to blast the Phillip Rivers, the Peyton Mannings, because they couldn't win in the playoffs. And I'm seeing Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott on this list. And I'm not even a Jalen Hurts fan. I'm not even a Brock Purdy fan. But as of this far, how do they not make the list? But you got a Justin Herbert and a Dak Prescott. Like, like anybody can say Justin Herbert put up good. Yes, he do. He is a good quarterback. But when it comes to the playoffs, the man I think is a 1-4 touchdown and or turnover ratio, bro. Justin Herbert is not a good quarterback in the playoffs. And y'all gonna blame the O line or blame the whoever y'all want to blame. But this same team got him to the playoffs, and he do nothing. Like Dak Prescott. Like what Dak Prescott done in the NFL, but nothing. We damn, my boy say it's 111 in Cali. But like we used to crucify Tony Romo because he couldn't win the playoff. And I'm seeing this list like you can have whatever you want to say about Lamar Jackson. I agree with it. Lamar been ass in the playoffs. But Josh Allen is not the number one quarterback in the playoffs. Last time we seen Josh Allen in the playoffs, the man had 4 or 5 turnovers against the Denver Broncos. Like, then for Joe Burrow, what had Joe Burrow done? Oh, we gonna keep on. Oh, he been to Super Bowl like 4 years ago. And I think that last time he even made the playoffs, he ain't got no MVPs. No, like what are we doing with the top 10 quarterback list? I know everybody gonna jump on and have their opinion. That's cool. People can have their opinion. But I'm from the old school. I thought quarterbacks need to find a way to win football game. Like, we about to talk about this video right here. Let me share this screen. Like this shit right here had me lost. Like listen to this though.
Zach's rank Burrow ahead of where Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, so when it comes to winning in the NFL, it's all about playing in the pocket, being a precision passer, and that's Joe Burrow. He's probably the very best in the league at that, so he kind of gets a pass. And it's interesting because some guys are injured, they don't get a pass. You know, we can get to the Jaden Daniels of the world that were top 5 last year. Now all of a sudden they're not even on the list. Burrow, for whatever reason, gets that pass, but it's because of what he can do and take over a game. Like you talk to coaches and they're like, he's not in a system. He is the system. He's the guy you have to stop. He gets the ball out. He figures you out. So he's the closest thing to Tom Brady. That's why he's above Lamar Jackson, despite Jackson's great success in this league.
Or what's your reaction to hearing scouts and execs rank Burrow ahead of where Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, so when it comes.
Like what the fuck is we doing? Like, what up, though, Shaq? Like he say he is like nobody give a fuck about no pocket passer. Oh, that smoke. Yeah, the smoke. Hey, the smoke is crazy in Detroit with the wildfire. I ain't gonna lie to you, T-Bass. What up, though, Shaq? But I'm gonna get back to this though, y'all. Since when we praising the quarterbacks because he is a system and he can play from the pocket. Man, we don't give a fuck about that. Like what is we? When the last time Joe Burrow made the playoffs? When was the last time a Tom Brady or Peyton Manning went on a 3-year drought not making the playoffs? And let's be for real and be 100% honest. Joe Burrow had the best wide receiver core in the fucking AFC. And we just gonna oh man, I seen somebody say this. I don't want to take credit from nobody, but he was right. What would we say if a Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson make the Super Bowl? What would Joe Burrow fall in the quarter? Like Joe Burrow, man, listen, man. Hold on. Let me get this shit out, man, because this shit crazy, dog. This shit crazy, and this shit getting out of motherfucking hand. I'm gonna be the first one to tell y'all. This quarterback shit is getting out of motherfucking hand. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is motherfucking nuts, dog. Hey, TB, test my phone one time, TB. I got a new phone, man. Test my phone. But, like, when we praise quarterbacks because of that shit, like, what is going on? Then we don't see no Jalen Hurts on the list. Even Brock Purdy been to the playoffs. And we see a Dak Prescott and a Justin Herbert, and Dak ain't done shit. Like, let's be real and be honest. Now, Lamar Jackson, I understand. Lamar don't do shit in the playoffs. I could agree with that. He might fall a little bit, but damn, he do have 2 NFL MVPs with no Super Bowl, and Joe Burrow have zero. He have nothing. He have nothing. Justin Herbert have nothing. No playoff win. Dak Prescott have nothing but 2 playoff wins. And that's it. And he been in the league for what? How long? Like, this quarterback list is horrible, man. And as I'm watching this quarterback list and everybody with their opinions, they are trying to change the narrative on what a quarterback is really supposed to. A quarterback is supposed to win the game no matter what. They are trying to change the narrative and make excuses for everything. I can say Lamar Jackson got bum-ass wide receiver. He'll never get it done. Josh Allen might have 1 wide receiver. That's be it. But that is called excuses. You got to get the shit done. And let's be like, Bo Nix not even on the list. And let's be real about Bo Nix. If I'm not mistaken, Bo Nix led the league last year in pass attempts. But
is he
y'all
top?
not mad at my list. And we look. Your phone, you breaking up because you talking bullshit. You say what?
It's top 5.
Who my top 5?
Oh. Yeah, it's Bo Nix top 5.
No, he ain't no top 5. He might be top 10. But y'all, but my thing this though, Dale, we are bashing people off of what reason? Like, how the fuck is a Justin Herbert and a Dak Prescott a top 10, and they get in the playoff and shit the fucking bed. Like, I remember we said Phillip Rivers wasn't shit because he couldn't win the playoff. The same thing was said about Tony Romo. And the same thing was said, TB, about Peyton Manning until he finally got over the hump. But now, as I'm watching shit on TV, we giving people excuses because you know why though, TB? Because none of these top quarterbacks who they think are elite are winning Super Bowls. We seen a Jalen Hurts win one. We seen Sam Darnold win one. Patrick got, I forgot how many Patrick got. Tom Brady stole one within the last couple, but none of the other top tier quarterbacks or elite quarterbacks are winning in the playoffs. And that's where they trying to, what y'all say, move the goalposts. That's what they do. They for real though. Like when I seen a Justin Herbert in the deck, and I don't see a Brock Purdy or a Jalen Hurts, bro, I got a problem with your top 10 quarterback list.
Yeah, but Zoe, you didn't put Brock Purdy in yours either.
I didn't though, but I had other people, and I had a reason. But everybody in my top 10 though, TB, they at least had 8 playoff win. Justin Herbert ain't no damn rookie.
You also got to remember too, it's ESPN. Anything ESPN puts out there, you gotta give it a sideways look. You just have
clickbait.
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
you would,
exactly.
But come on, bro. Like y'all get paid all these millions, bro.
Hey,
And this,
go ahead, Zoe.
no, I'm just saying, bro. And this is y'all top 10 quarterback list, bro. Like what is we doing? What the fuck is Dak doing on the top 10 quarterback list? And get to the playoffs, he don't know what to do in the first 3 quarters of a playoff game. Like, come on, man, that shit just bother me though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Here's the thing, with a lot of quarterbacks are going to get the blame for a lot of stuff, but it also you got to put the team on there. I mean, it's a team in a team sport. They put too much emphasis on one position, which is an important position, but you still got 21 other dudes that got to do their job, and many of them don't do their job either.
But TB,
It's because the league has made quarterbacks so much of a premium, and they pay them so much. They feel like the quarterback has to. They don't care about anything else. Like you got to get that quarterback. They don't think about the running game, the defense, the wide receivers, none of that shit. They just care about the quarterback.
Well, you know what though, D Woods? They think more about the wide receivers because the quarterbacks need the wide receivers.
yeah,
So it's kind of like they've thrown away a lot. They've thrown away real football for just a highlight reel. For touch
And I got a
football,
question. And I got a question for y'all too, though, right? Because I've been thinking about this one for a while. I think Joe Burrow might be the most overrated quarterback.
he is. What have he done to that Super Bowl run?
You know what? I'm starting to think you're right.
You know
What
why?
have he
Because
done?
it's like, because let's just say this though, right? He won a national title, but he won that with Chase and Jefferson and that loaded ass defense that they had too, right? Then you gotta think about it too. Like he went to the Super Bowl one time, but like Zoe said, that was years ago. So what I'm saying is this though, I know we got on here and I was talking about we shouldn't compare quarterbacks or what they have, and shit like that. But if you really think about it, if you take Joe Burrow's fucking weapons away, he was a backup at Ohio State. Think about that.
That's why he left.
That's why he left.
Yeah, that's why he left.
By the way, did you guys see the thing I sent in a text about what John Gruden said about quarterback?
Yeah,
No,
I watched it and I watched the video and then I read the whole article. I was about to do a video about it tonight because it's pretty damn good, and I agree.
I agree with him. I agree with him 100%.
What did he say?
He basically said they dumbed down quarterbacks.
They did, cause look, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, and I got a question for Shaq. Shaq said, I don't care about Bo Nix. If y'all don't know, he led the league last year in pass attempts. And Bo Nix, to me, last year was a damn good quarterback compared to the Justin Herbert and a Dak Prescott.
Nick's had the right quarterback coach though too. And
yeah,
I'm just saying though, but look at his offense.
They got coaching.
They got coaching. It's all about coaching.
But what I'm saying though is we like what I hate though. I'm not saying y'all. I'm talking about people who look at football like we penalize people because where they are at. Oh, Jalen Hurts got this and that. That's why, bro. Jalen Hurts still a good quarterback. You still got to go out there and play.
That's what I was saying.
Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl ring.
Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's been to the Super Bowl, and he's getting a lot of. I don't know why Jalen's getting so much hate. I don't know.
I think Jalen gets a lot of hate because he's unapologetically who he is. You get what I'm saying? Like he don't really fuck with the media like that, and they've been trying to drag him down for the longest, but he just keep winning.
So D Woods and TB, let me ask y'all this. My boy Nathan say Dak Prescott threw the most passing yards. Zoe, how is that not impressive? Because he throw the most passing yards don't mean nothing. Who got the most pass attempts? That mean Bo Nix was throwing that bitch way more than Dak Prescott.
Here's another problem too. A lot of fans, a lot of football fans in general, they look at the numbers, and the numbers automatically to them are like, okay, he's elite. But guess what? The way the game has been played now, it is a premier passing league. It's just basically
It's fantasy football.
It's fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
You know,
it's not even. You can have all the passing yards in the world. It doesn't guarantee wins. And a lot of those passing yards that those quarterbacks have, depending on the team, they might have a lot of passing yards, but guess what? It'll be in garbage time. Hence Kirk Cousins.
And TB, you know what? You are absolutely correct, bro. That top 10 list is a top 10 fantasy list for quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah.
That's what that list is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's what that list is. Until you said that, TB, I ain't even realized that. Because let's be for real, like D Wood said, and I've been saying this, because Dale told me, oh, Joe be the number one. How the fuck is Joe Burrow the number one quarterback? Josh Allen was in the playoff. He had 5 turnovers. How the fuck is Josh Allen the number one ranked quarterback?
And also now here's the problem with Joe Burrow, as good as he is, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, so your best ability is availability, and you playing with the best receiving core, in the National Football League. It's like I want to see Joe Burrow go somewhere else and be a star, because I think he's been propped up his whole career.
He has.
I'm starting to see that shit now.
You know what though? He is I don't know if he could go anywhere and find success. He's barely found it in Cincinnati.
Hey yo, what was his injury last year? How did he get hurt?
Feelings.
His feelings.
No, I forgot
got hurt.
I forgot what the injury was.
It was his foot. Something like that.
It was a foot injury.
Yeah.
But my thing is though, like when you look at the quarterback spot, bro, you gotta look at everything. Like if Justin Herbert played good in the playoffs and he ain't averaged 3 or 4 turnovers, and he played mistake free, and they still, bro. The last time he was in the playoff, the team only gave up 13 to 16 points. He scored 0 touchdowns.
I think it goes back to what John Gruden was saying in that video, and it makes a lot of sense too. Like we're starting to see this trickle down effect with other sports like basketball, baseball, not as much because they kind of keep their situation like close knit. But all this transfer portal shit and going here and going there, like quarterbacks are not getting their reps in, and they're not learning enough. They're just going from scheme to scheme, and then when they get into the league, it's just, hey, we gotta win, so we just gonna prop him up. Like that's what I think is happening with these quarterbacks too, man.
But D Wood, that's cool if you want to prop somebody up. At
That's
the same
very
time.
true, very true.
But D Wood, but make sure this quarterback can throw the football when he really. Justin Herbert cannot throw the football when he really need to. He can throw for 400 yards in the regular season with 5 touchdowns, no turnover, with 88 rushing yards.
But that's the thing, though. Like when you're in a regular season, I mean, I'm not saying people have games where they just take games off. But when you get to the playoffs, everything is condensed. You actually got people actually dialing up different things that they didn't dial up in this in the season, and that's like the best of the best. So what happens is you got these mediocre quarterbacks that can just put up numbers because that's the only thing they've been doing their whole career since high school. When they get crushed and having to read defenses and play something different, they can't do that because they haven't learned that shit yet. Yeah, and that's the problem.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit. When I seen that list the other day, bro, that shit pissed me the fuck off, dog. I was mad than the motherfucker when I seen that list. I said, man, we got we used to crucify, huh?
I got some money for you.
You say who?
Bad.
I need some. I need some too. Oh, I thought you had money for all of us.
Yeah, that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit just.
Dale, did you just get back from Walter Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's where I used to go.
Yeah, that shit just that
You
that
want me
shit
just
like
to slip it
like
under the door, goddammit?
like that's
I have some money for you.
that shit crazy though, cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. How the fuck did a Dak Prescott make a top 10 over a Jordan Love, a Brock Purdy, a Jalen Hurts? You know why? He put up
Fantasy.
better numbers. That's
Fantasy.
why. Yeah, that's why. That's why.
And the NFL is weird because they kind of got their eyes set on who they want to market and who they want to be the face of the league. Josh Allen is their face of the league.
You could tell. How the fuck is Josh Allen the number one quarterback? And he played against Denver and he had 4 turnovers.
Because he's near New York also.
That's crazy to be bad. Like then people watching these shows.
I don't know who watches ESPN anymore. I really don't.
It came across my shit on Instagram, bro. So I see the shit on Instagram. So I react to it. But seeing that list, bro, and I gotta say this though, dog. While like I'm not a Jalen Hurts fan, I've been dogging him for the past 3-4 years. But how Hurts been to 2 Super Bowls, won, threw for over 300 yards and both won an NFL MVP, and you got a Justin Herbert and a Dak Prescott over him
because they don't believe
crazy.
They don't believe in Hurts' ability as a quarterback, bro. They don't believe in that shit like that. They want to like when they say Jalen Hurts, the first thing they say is, well, he had AJ Brown and he got Saquon Barkley. Of course he should succeed. They try to put that narrative that everything around him is propping him up. But that's not, the truth.
You know who I blame, man? I blame Michael fucking Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan ruined fucking sports, man. He turned everybody into this superhuman person and made the NBA a global fucking market, man, and just completely crushed the game, bro.
You blame Michael Jordan for the NFL woes?
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make the quarterback into some basketball shit. Make it marketable.
I don't know. This shit.
Yo, who that?
Marketability.
That's Shaq.
I don't know though, but that list pissed me off, bro. And I don't give a fuck. My list is way accurate than this fucking list.
You know what, though? Don't take it serious. It's ESPN.
It's crazy.
And it's everybody's interpretation.
It's clickbait, man. It's clickbait.
I feel you though. ESPN, but my thing is, what I'm trying to realize to people, how the fuck can you say Justin Herbert is a top 10 quarterback? And when you get to the playoff, he got a 1-4 fucking touchdown to turnover ratio.
Because it's fantasy, Zoe. It's fantasy.
It's fantasy. Here's the thing.
Fantasy.
So you got to realize a lot of fans nowadays aren't real football fans, but they do play fantasy football.
They're casual football fans.
That's their knowledge of football. Us real football people know the difference.
He say, my boy say, who you putting above Josh Allen? I would say Matthew Stafford.
Definitely Stafford.
That's what number one quarterback is right now.
So I will say this. It's because you know why they made that list? It's because when Zoe asked me the last time to come up with a top 10 list, they basically copied my list. I just got to put Lamar Jackson up there.
And your list wasn't good if you got Herbert on that motherfucker. Because like I told him,
hey,
I'm gonna ask you this. But Shaq, answer this question though.
I'm listening.
And you looking at that top 10 list, you put Herbert, no matter where he at, bro. He is a quarterback in the NFL. You put him over Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, Jordan Love. Yes. Come on, man. Yes, off of what? Okay, off of what, Shaq?
Of watching the film. Forget the stats. When I watch them play, Herbert plays better than all those quarterbacks.
So Shaq? So you say that? Then I'm gonna ask you. So why he plays so good? Then get to the playoff, he had fumbles and interception.
Because the spotlight's probably too big for him. The offense, if he was on the Eagles, he would have won the same amount of Super Bowls as he would have won the same amount of Super Bowls.
What I say? I just said that, Zoe. So didn't I just say that? I'm just saying. That's what they do to Jalen Hurts, though, man. That's not fair, bro.
No, okay. So Shaq.
It's the same thing.
So Shaq, I would say this. If Lamar Jackson had a T. Higgins and a Jamar Chase, he would have won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We can't do that, man.
I believe that. I believe that.
We don't
gotta
know.
stop. We gotta
don't-
stop talking about the things around them, though, man, and just talk about the quarterback,
But-
bro. Just talk about the
It's
quarterback.
hard. It's hard to do because, like, at the end of the day, the quarterback can only do so much depending on the scheme they're in. Sometimes,
but they don't want to.
Well, damn.
So Zoe, let me ask you this, man.
What up, though?
They're top 5, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying this exact same order. Let's say any order. Do you really disagree with those 5 names they have in the top 5?
Let me see. I don't like how they got Josh at number 1. That's the part that pissed me off.
I understand, but I'm saying let's just say it's those guys, but any order you want, just with those 5 guys.
No, I take the top 5 straight though, and I could see why people would say what they say about Joe B. But let's talk about the 6 through 10.
Exactly. So that's what I'm getting at. So
yeah,
I honestly like now if you do 6 through 10, any order, I would only replace 3 of their guys on their 6 through 10 list.
Who?
I would not have Dak in there. I would not have Justin Herbert in there, and I sure as fuck would not have Jared Goff in there.
Who would you have?
I would have Sam Darnold. I would have Jordan Love, and I would have Hurts.
Yeah. Okay. I won't be mad at that list.
You see what I mean? I'm not trying to peg them in like any. But I would just say that would be my 6 through 10, any order. You know what I'm saying?
And I can respect that because the people you put on there, they done some shit, and they, you know what I'm saying. But a Herbert and a Dak, like, come on, man.
I can't. I saying they're top 10. That's painful. That's painful.
Come on, man. What is we doing, man?
Yeah.
And I don't know why people hate Bo Nix. So who the fuck is Bo Nix throwing the football to?
Man,
He's gonna have Jalen Waddle this year.
Yo, Bo Nix, he got some receivers now.
No, he don't. This year he do. Last year he did.
This year
he's got a Bo Nix. The biggest thing for Bo Nix is he has a real offensive coach and a real quarterback coach.
TB, I agree with you, but at the end of the day, look at his weapons compared to other people's weapons.
I hear you, man.
Bo Nix be slinging that boy.
Weapons do help, but if you get a lot of production out of weapons that nobody knows about instead of the headliners, I got more respect for you.
I gotta say this, Sutherton, he not really it to me. I'm not gonna lie. He might do something like I expected more from him, but it was time he only had 30, 40 passing yards, receiving yards in the game.
Who's that?
Sutherton, the receiver at Denver.
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
You know who I said, man.
Well, and that's kind of the same argument I say for people who knock Drake May. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, they did play a cakewalk schedule last year. No denying that. But who the hell is he throwing the ball to, really? Like, to throw for over 4,200 yards and have 72% completion? It's like, dude, you did something
also,
right.
Would Drake May be that good without Josh McDaniel as his offensive coordinator?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, TB, that's a big plus for a young quarterback to have Josh McDaniels. I'll tell you that, right? The coaching does matter, man. Coaching does matter.
But
also he's got a head coach and an offensive coordinator that have the philosophy of running the football.
And plus, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. Y'all know I always been a Bo Nix fan, but when I seen him play the Packers, the game Michael Parsons got hurt, bro. Bro, listen.
He looked like John Elway. Just say it. He looked like John Elway.
Yeah, hey, he was slanging that boy. I mean, he was slanging it. He was airing that boy out against the Packers.
And Zoe, he does have his moments where he looks like he could be that next big time quarterback. Now that the injury is set in, we'll see, because injuries can be a mind F. I think he's
gonna be good.
Yeah.
Rap, my boy, what's the deal? He said, "What's good, fam? Shout out to the crew for sure." Hey, Rap, I'm just pissed about the top 10 quarterback list, man. Like,
Zoe, Zoe, it doesn't take much to get you ticked off. That quarterback list, dude, come on,
don't, bro. It don't, because y'all hated my list.
Well, but you're never going to agree with what ESPN rolls out for like a top player list.
But broski, your list was something I couldn't even argue with. I can respect that.
Yeah, and honestly, I probably would have Bo Nix at number 11. You know what I mean? Like
when it's a corporate list, it's completely different.
Right.
I don't know about
you know, and they're just doing it like D Wood said, it's clickbait.
What up, my boy B?
Yo,
what you guys say, B?
Let me ask y'all something. What quarterback in the NFL is doing the most with the least? Huh?
Drake May is one of them.
It had to be Drake May.
He's definitely. He might be the one. Yeah.
Drake May and Josh Allen. I would say.
Yeah, Drake May. May
and Josh Allen. I would say. It depends what you're looking at. I would say Lamar Jackson.
Well, here's the thing. Now that's what he did with Sean. That's what he did with Sean McDermott. I don't know what he's going to do with this new guy,
Joe Brady.
What up, Brad?
Yeah.
Oh, here go T. So they got the list right. Come on.
Brady's
Okay. He be on
Rock
some
Purdy.
bullshit.
Purdy, you know what though? Purdy, if you take away CMC, I don't know. I don't know,
but we can't play that game though. Because what if you go ahead, B?
Where can I see this top 10 list?
Yeah. Pull out your notebook. Put it in front of the camera.
I'm about to post it.
The ESPN.
You never saw the ESPN list, Brad?
You want me to read it off to you?
I'm about to post it right now, bro. I got it right here.
I forgot it.
I'm about to post
it is forgettable, bro. Let's just put it.
You ain't lying. Here you go, right here. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, I gotta get some Kool-Aid.
This is the top list, B, right here.
What's good, Brad?
Josh is not number one.
Good,
let's say that right now.
There's an argument for Josh Allen to be number one.
You say it is?
Absolutely.
How? He had 4 turnovers against the Broncos. How?
You focus on one game way too damn much.
No, AB, you know what it is, though, B? I focus on the playoff, and the last time I seen your ass on the field, what did you do?
But remember, Zoe, remember when I told you it's overall? That's what this is.
But damn, over Matthew Stafford?
You should have Lamar Jackson completely off this list.
He played all right.
Here's the thing, though. They've got Josh Allen above 2 guys that have, 5 Super Bowl rings?
I would have, in 2026, I would have Stafford 1, Allen 2, maybe even Burrow 3, but I'll go Mahomes 3, Burrow 4.
But okay, so B, let me ask you though, B, I really want to know this. Cadell made a comment last week, and I said Matthew Stafford over Joe B. He said, I'll take Joe B. But B, let me ask you this though. What the fuck had Joe Burrow done since he's been in the NFL but gets us no NFL MVPs, missed the playoff 3 years in a row, can't stay healthy, lost in the Super? Like, what had he done but go
there's a serious answer and there's a not serious answer. The not serious answer is a cute white boy. The serious answer is that the one season that he was fully healthy and the Bengals didn't have a complete pushover defense, they went to the Super Bowl. I guess that's probably it. And Joe Burrow is like one of the best throwers of the football in the league. You honestly you can make an argument that Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he's had only a couple really healthy seasons, right? Like he's had I think 3 healthy seasons pretty much, right? 2 of those seasons he's had 70% completion and he's thrown for over 4,600 yards in those seasons, right? So it's like, yeah, you're pretty good.
Top 10.
And
top 10.
there's an argument, of course, people want to say, oh, of course he's going to do good. He has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Statistically, he's actually better when one of them's not on the field. It's fucking crazy. I'm
not saying he's not no top. I'm not saying he's not top 10, but all I'm saying is, he could be. How could he be number one? He ain't done shit. Like, damn. So, but my whole thing is, I want to ask the panel this. I used to watch Phillip Rivers, Peyton Manning, Matt Ryan. I used to watch them back in the day. We had a big knock on Tony Romo and Rivers and Manning because they couldn't win in the playoff. But now we giving praise to the bum ass quarterbacks who can't win in the playoff. Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert. Like, what is we doing? Like that's part that got me.
I don't think you can base your quarterback list off mostly or solely what happened in the past. Like when I rank them, there's a lot of projection going into it, and what they did in the past has less of a say.
And would you honestly take Phillip Rivers over Josh Allen? I sure wouldn't. I sure wouldn't.
No, absolutely not.
No, but what I'm saying, broski and B, we are giving these people a slap on the wrist because they play good in the regular season, but in the playoff is hard football, so they get passed because they team is missing this or missing that. So it's
because they're running.
I just think
it's
the
because they're
narrative
running in.
But
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's because they're running into Patrick Mahomes and they're running into Matthew Stafford. Like only one team can win the Super Bowl every year.
But Patrick,
Yo, how in the fuck do they have Dak Prescott 6?
I don't know.
I
They're
think
going
that's
off
kind
of
of valid.
they're going off of Dak's yards.
But what I was trying to say though, what I was trying to say is back in the day, bro,
That's just crazy.
we judge the quarterbacks off what they done and can they win in the playoff. Nowadays, we not even doing that shit no more. It don't even matter what you do in the playoff. How the fuck is Dak on this bitch? Like Justin Herbert, okay.
Look at the top 10 list here. How many of these quarterbacks have made it past the conference championship? Like 4. So like who else is there to use that judgment against?
Bro, you could put Brock on that bitch. You could put fucking Jordan Love on this motherfucker. Bo Nix on here.
I like Jordan Love.
I don't like him,
defend Jordan Love. I don't think Jordan Love's top 10.
Another thing too with Brock, Purdy gets hurt now. He's injury prone.
Shit, so Joe Burrow get hurt. He's number 4.
He's Brock has missed a lot of time, and then when Brock is on the field, like Shaq says, he is mid.
But I'm saying, goddamn, Joe Burrow get hurt. He ain't been to the playoff for 3 years in a row.
Why is Sam Darnold not on this list?
Is that what I'm saying?
See,
though,
that's a guy I would have put 6-3 times for sure.
Because they're going. I think what they're doing with Sam's not going to get any love.
But that's what I'm saying though.
ESPN probably thinks it was a fluke.
It don't matter. He was good in Minnesota though.
Yeah, but he was one and done in the playoffs, which I think had more to do with.
What had Justin Herbert done in the playoffs?
To me, Dak, Herbert.
So what are you yelling at me for? I'm just explaining it.
I'm not yelling at UTB, and I'm just saying, like, I feel what you're saying. But then we put Justin on the list at number 7. Like he ain't been a train wreck.
Once again, you keep arguing the same thing, and I'm gonna keep telling you the same.
How come I can't hear nobody?
Look at the
fuck is going on with this connection?
Look at the
drop and rejoin. See if that helps.
Look at the source. That's what it is. It says this is ESPN, and it is ranked by coaches, executives, and scouts. First of all, this thing is tainted because it's got executives in it. Half them executives don't know a damn thing about football.
You're right. See, but also gotta say this though. Do y'all know? Since Jalen Hurts signed that big contract and getting paid big money, he is the only quarterback on a big contract to win a Super Bowl.
But see, he's also got a front office that does whatever they have to make sure that he does get this.
I'm just saying though. I
think Mahomes won on a big contract.
Mahomes on a rookie contract.
Nah, he won one after he got his big contract.
Yeah, he won one after he got his big one, I think. Yeah,
he got his 10-year, $500 million deal like 4 years ago? It's been a while.
4 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. My thing is this: you look at Dak, you look at Herbert, you look at Goff, you look at Caleb. Like, to me, you can make very legit arguments as to why they should not be in the top 10. Like, I have no issue with that. You know what I mean? Drake May, to me, he has to be in the top 10. I wouldn't have Dak or Herbert or Goff in the top 10. I fucking can't stand them. Like, they're just like hollow stat, like choking the playoffs. Like, they have meltdown games. Like, I've seen enough is what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather put Jordan Love in the top 10 or Caleb in the top 10 or put Sam Darnold in the top 10. Hell, I'll put Hurts in the top 10 over those deadbeats.
Yeah,
you know
I got no issue with Caleb Williams because I like what I seen. I got no issue with that.
I think if you're going off projection, I think Lamar might drop out of this altogether this year just because he's reaching an expiration date, and I don't know what the coaching change is going to look like. I think Caleb is going to be closer to top 5. I don't know if I can put Jordan Love up there though. I don't know. I can't pick a quarterback.
So I got one for you. So do you think Jared Goff drops out of the top 10?
I could see that. He's coming up in a weird spot. Like I don't trust their new OC, who was the OC in Arizona, and
Bro
it was
had
just
to run to work.
fucking
Bro,
awful.
listen,
Yeah,
man.
because they're still trying to run Ben Johnson's offense.
Yeah, and he's not
Yeah.
there. But
They're hiring new OCs to run Ben Johnson's offense. It's like, dude, let them bring in their offense. Like, what are you doing?
Broski and B, my whole point of the live tonight, because I knew people were going to tap in to give me a different aspect.
Yeah.
A look at things. I just want to know this. How the fuck do Justin Herbert make a top 10 list? That's the fuck where I'm lost at.
Well, I mean, we told you, but if it's not clear, I'll tell you. Because I mean, just look at his stats, and pretty much the Chargers are pretty much in the playoffs every year now, right?
Yeah,
they're LA team, broski.
I mean, he's 6'5", 6'6". He's got a strong arm. They're in the playoffs every year, and he puts up numbers. I mean, that's why. You don't have to look into it more than that. You don't have to look into it more than that.
He's not trash.
Yeah,
No,
it
he's
shouldn't
not.
be a surprise that he's. I
He's
mean,
just bad in the playoffs.
I
don't.
understand.
You know
the
me.
playoffs.
I wouldn't put him in the top 10. He's not my top 10, but I'm just saying that's why he's in the top 10 on this list.
I would probably have him at 10.
I feel you, bro. But my thing is, for you to put him at number 7, bro, and this is some real shit, and leave Brock off this bitch, and Jalen Hurts is fucking crazy to me, bro. I can't take this shit serious.
Hurts, I mean, he doesn't put up the QB passing yards. I mean, that's why. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't.
He just win.
I understand. But I'm just saying, you're asking why he's not on there. That's why they're really going like regular season.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at this list, and there's something else that shouts to me on this list too: marketability.
Yeah, I mean, you got some major fan bases represented here for sure.
Yeah, it's marketability, and Josh Allen, let's face it, is the face of the NFL.
And like I said, TB, I don't know if y'all was on here or not. The NFL as of today, it's trying to change the narrative of the quarterbacks today, because all of they supposed to be elite quarterbacks are not winning Super Bowls.
But
so why are they trying to change the narrative?
So that's been the NFL for the last 20 years.
Yeah. That's nothing new. Like, look at the quarterbacks. Look at the quarterbacks that won Super Bowls and Tom Brady was around. Like fucking Joe Flacco. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back 20 years, there's not too many quarterbacks who won Super Bowls, right? Because how many Brady won? How many Mahomes won?
No, what I'm saying is, back in the day, Manny Rivers and Ryan used to get crucified because they couldn't win the playoffs. Now, you don't even hear that. They don't really give a fuck no more. Unless it's Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
They get crucified, but I think we're all in agreement.
No, but because Peyton Manning used to get, like, I don't know. Like, he got, that was his big knock until he won something.
Yeah.
We were all in agreement that Phillip Rivers, like, you can be one of the best quarterbacks in the league and not win a Super Bowl. Like Dan Marino.
I mean, that was Dan. I was just gonna say that was Dan Marino's knock.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you guys a little history lesson here too. You can be a really terrible suck-ass quarterback and win 4 Super Bowls, because Terry Bradshaw sucked as a quarterback.
TB, we had an interesting discussion on another channel the other day. It was most overrated Hall of Fame players. Man, it was a great conversation.
And Bradshaw should have been at the top of that list.
Yeah, we had our top 3 quarterbacks, and it was Joe Namath, Terry Bradshaw, and Troy Aikman.
Terry Bradshaw.
And here's the funny thing about Bradshaw. Bradshaw was like the worst quarterback of the 3. The best one was the cokehead Joe Gilliam.
I don't know. If you look up, like, Joe Namath threw more INTs and touchdowns literally every season, man.
He did. Yeah. And he also he kept getting once his knees were done, and knee injuries back then were basically career killers.
And if he hit 50% completion, that was considered good for him. Like,
I said, Nathan, those only 2 quarterbacks get
crucified. And those guys played in an era where running the ball was vocal in football.
Yeah.
Now, like, those quarterbacks, if they played with the rules they have now, they would be gunslingers. Because when the rules change, quarterbacks like Bradshaw, Tarkington, Staubach, Brian Sipe, the yards went up because of the rule change.
ATB, I'm gonna be real with you. Since they changed that quarterback rule, it's like the quarterback got fucking worse. I'm gonna be real. These quarterbacks we talking about elite. These motherfuckers are not elite for real.
So here, let's put this out there. and I want to get the panel's thoughts on this. How much should we really blame the quarterbacks because they're just using the ability they have, or should we blame the coaches for not getting these kids, even in college, for getting these guys ready to play at that elite level? Why do the coaches not get any blame?
The coaches ain't shit.
That's why, and that's why, like, that's made me double back to Kevin O'Connell and his situation with JJ McCarthy. Why are these coaches not getting the blame for these quarterback performances?
Let me just quickly play the other side of the fence really quick though. What if the argument really is there's an overabundance of talent at quarterback now? Because you got guys who throw for 4,000 yards like every season now, like Baker Mayfield and Trevor Lawrence. Hell, they're probably not even in the top 15.
But you know what though? The rules allow that.
Oh! I'm happy you said that shit though, broski.
The rules allow that, especially now, since you can't really play. You can't play defense. You really can't.
I'm happy, bro. You said something about Baker Mayfield because I seen something on Speak Easy.
Yep.
My man said Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
Who said that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that. They're two. I mean, everyone's a different style quarterback than Jalen Hurts, but I'm not going to knock a guy who's won a Super Bowl and played in two. I'm not going to knock. At the same time, though, I'm not going to knock Baker. I'm definitely not knocking Baker.
You not, but Broski, what you said is you not going to knock him. You going to leave it alone. But
I mean, if you're asking me who I would take Jalen Hurts. Like that's who I would take.
I'm saying, but to say, oh, he way better than Jalen Hurts. He did what is
again though, like if you're looking at just passing quarterback stats, like he throws a lot more touchdowns and he throws for a lot more yards. Like he does.
Well, the ending argument should be okay. Yeah, he's you got Baker better than Jalen, but who got the Super Bowl ring? Who played at the highest level and won the game? Wasn't he MVP of the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and Jalen, honestly, like he doesn't throw for a lot of yards, but he's pretty efficient. Like completion percentage. I mean,
if you think about it, broski, the offense is engineered so he doesn't have to. When you got Saquon Barkley to run the ball, and then you can also throw to Saquon Barkley, that takes a lot of pressure off of you as a quarterback to make the long plays downfield. So basically, what you're doing is you're putting together a structured offense where 4 yards a pop, 4 yards a pop, 4 yards a pop, that methodically gets you to the end zone. You don't have to get you don't have to have the big shot in one big play. You don't have to.
It depends what you ask your quarterback to do, because like Baker's just more of a he's more of a gunslinger than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So if you got like a more
Baker's more of a take chances, take control type of guy.
Not, no. But once again, they go back to what I said earlier.
Don't go too hard on that one. You know why? Because I'm predicting that Baker Mayfield is the starting quarterback for the Vikings next year.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what? It depends on a couple of things. If Teasley really wants him and who the head coach is and who's running the offense.
I can see that because at the end of the day, Teasley coming from Seattle, and they signed Matt Flynn while he was there. They also signed Geno Smith.
They also traded away Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and they just signed Sam Darnold. Like
a veteran quarterback.
Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, they're kind of tied together. Yeah, kind of similar.
Yeah. I know.
There's going to be, like I said before, there's going to be a lot of changes, especially to the Viking offense next year. We just got to play out this year, and win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter this year.
Yeah,
it's moving forward.
But I'm not saying Baker is a bad quarterback. All I'm saying, he is a durable quarterback, but I can't say he over Hurts because I seen Hurts play in the playoffs and he might play safe or whatever, but he don't turn that ball over.
Doesn't have to.
Baker ain't got the defense. Jalen does, though.
Baker is in the AFC South, my boy. He barely win that bitch when he do win that bitch.
Who's that?
Baker in the AFC South. AFC South been ass.
AFC South is
so is the East, man. I mean, who besides the Eagles has been good?
The Cowboys
Because
been good lately,
the East is more competitive than the South.
and they won Super Bowl. What you mean?
The South, you can win the division at 7-7
When
and 10.
when had Baker Mayfield won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers? Tom Brady did it.
Right.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like
Vita Vea's health has been a big concern, and he's pretty much the rock to that whole.
Vikings.
He's also older now
Vikings.
too, so there's no
Yeah,
guarantee he's gonna be a factor.
Hold on, let me see.
Especially get older and he's still heavy, so we'll see what happens.
You're funny, Zoe.
Let me see. NFC South. NFC South is ass. So I don't know though. I don't know. Like it just crazy me, man. I don't know. Let me see. Can I open the bitch up? But that quarterback list though, bro. That quarterback list been motherfucking ass, dog.
So who other than Jalen? So Jalen Hurts,
you gotta re-hit that bitch.
Brock Purdy has the argument to be on there. Darnold should be on there.
Mahomes the first cause he went to 5 Super Bowls.
Technically, Mahomes should be first. I would put Mahomes first because of that.
You gotta re-hit it. It say error. Call Dante Culpepper. He elite top 10 retired. I'm just saying though, dog. It just I don't know. It's crazy.
See, there's this thing. There's and like what TB was talking about. There's so much more that goes into the quarterback position than just throwing the ball. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. That's why we love this shit, man, because there's a lot of things going on, man. This is definitely not a one-man sport, man. Like, to go into that, right? To go into that, like we have this thing. There's a thing called principles before personalities, right? So, like the principle behind football is dominate the line of scrimmage. That's going to get you the W on any game, damn near. The reality behind it is the face that you see and all the pyrotechnics going off, and you know it's like they want to sell you on something other than what they are, man. You know. So I just want to say, you know, thanks for TB for bringing up that point. That, you know, looking at Brock Purdy, for instance, great quarterback, but would he be that good without CMC? You know?
And I always go to a historical fact, especially with the Vikings. I get a lot of flack for this too. Fran Tarkenton is not a Hall of Fame quarterback if he doesn't have Chuck Foreman in that backfield with him. Bottom line.
Right.
Chuck Foreman elevated that Viking offense, and Chuck Foreman elevated Fran Tarkenton. And I'm just being brutally honest with that.
There's just some quarterbacks that don't statistically produce, but show up in the biggest moments. And like the very short sample size, and he hasn't really been in any big moments outside of the regular season yet. JJ McCarthy is looking to possibly be an example of that. But a guy like Ben Roethlisberger, like his statistics most seasons were fucking horrible. But he showed up in the biggest moments, and he had probably the greatest throw and catch in NFL history.
But what did Pittsburgh have that made him okay? A strong defense, and they ran the football.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Le'Veon Bell is.
Well, he had more than late. Didn't he have? Who else did he have?
Yeah.
Man, he had the bus, homeboy.
He had the bus. He had Parker. He had a couple
Mendenhall.
of others. Yeah, I mean, he had the weapons, and then they got the receiver weapons, so he didn't miss a beat. But the common denominator all those years was he could run the ball, and he could rely on that defense. That if they needed a big player to shut down an opponent, they could do it. And it all starts with coaching.
And to his credit, the Steelers' offensive lines and a lot of his years
another
were
thing
fucking
too.
Horrible. A lot of them were terrible. So he
I forgot about him having the offensive lines he did.
Yeah.
They were like a seesaw up and down. But he got it done when it needed to get done. I mean, You know, just there are players that aren't statistically wise the best, but some reason in the big moments they elevate their game and they look like these unstoppable dudes. You can kind of put Montana in there.
Mm-hmm. Can you believe it's been? I think it's now the Steelers haven't won a playoff game since like 4 years before Ben Roethlisberger retired. That shit's insane.
It's believable.
It is completely. They haven't won a playoff game in 10 years. It's insane.
You know. Nathan,
Roethlisberger was
you know what? I got to answer Nathan's thing. Jimmy Johnson's philosophy would, because nowadays you've got defenses that aren't built to stop the run and stop the run consistently. They might stop it early, but here's the thing: if you know football, if you keep beating up a line, running the ball at them, especially a defense that ain't that strong and not that big, you wear them down. And what does that do? That opens up play action pass. It does still work. It's a philosophy that the game doesn't change. It's still football. The fact that we're airing it out when we should be running the ball, case in point, Seattle in the Super Bowl, just give the ball to friggin' beast mode and you're up there with the greatest of all time. But instead you wanted to throw the football. Well, you got what you deserved. So that old school philosophy, I'm telling you what, a lot of NFL teams and a lot of NFL coaches need to go back to that philosophy, because defenses nowadays are not built to stop a big run game, an offensive run game. They're just not. They're lighter on the edges.
Hey, I got a tough question.
Big in the middle, but they're not. Go ahead, Del.
I got a tough question for you. Who do you think was a better coach, Cowher or Tomlin?
I'm not even close. It's Cowher. Like, not even fucking close.
Cowher. Tomlin inherited what Cowher had and kept it still going because they were kind of the same philosophy. Cowher came in and took a Steeler team that was really bad and turned them into just another, basically back to the Steel Curtain days. And he started it on the defense.
Yeah,
but he also had Barry Foster. He had Barry Foster.
He started back when Denny started, right? They started the same year.
Yeah, they got hired the same year. Yep, they got hired the same. Matter of fact, they played each other in regular season. That was a defensive battle. Minnesota won it on a last-second field goal, 9-6, dude. It was like old school football. They were literally trying to kill each other.
I don't think they have any streets named after Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh yet.
We had some good battles with Pittsburgh, man. I remember Terry Allen tearing them fools off for like 185.
Yeah, we always have.
Good game, man.
Never. That's why when we lost that Super Bowl, it was so hard. That was the closest Super Bowl we had been in. But, the Steelers weren't really that much of a better team than we were.
Mm-mm.
So, but yeah, I mean, Cowher was a defensive coach and he was a hard-nosed coach. So he was kind of like Noel in that way, but he brought that sense of Pittsburgh football back when he took the job. And he stayed there for so long. That's one thing I will give the Steelers credit for. They will hang on to coaches or whatever longer than they should, but they're probably one of the most loyal organizations when it comes to
They've had like 4 coaches their entire franchise or some shit.
Well, in my lifetime, they only had 4. And I don't remember who was coaching before Chuck Noll took it, but they hired Chuck Noll when I was 2. So I mean, crazy. Yeah, and then Noll didn't retire until I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's I give them credit for that, but but some coaches can withstand that, but then there are coaches that you can't stay with them longer than you have to, like a lot of the young coaches nowadays. You just have to move on from them rather sooner than later. So
yeah, the NFL is just a different game now. Like, if coach and I guess it's the place how the NFL has gone to like the more passing heavy type of style of game that we're in now. Like, quickly if coaches are gonna be it or not. Usually, you know quickly if a quarterback is good or bad or not, and there are outliers to that depending on their situation. But
Oh my God, Nathan, did you just really say KOC is better than Cower?
I can't even defend that one. Don't look at me.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever. It's your
Come on,
opinion.
man.
You can have it.
Come on.
But
Come on, Nathan. Who are you, man? Who are you, Nathan? Come on, man.
We still
Come
got to
on,
figure out.
man.
We got to get Kevin O'Connell above Mike Zimmer, and I say that as a O'Connell. No, he said he's kidding.
Oh, okay, that's understandable. Oh my God, yeah, better above Mike Zimmer. God, get him above Jerry Burns.
Yeah. You know, the Vikings are not to the Steelers degree, but like the Vikings are also one of those franchises that have
Hey,
had
Shaq.
coaches.
I see you. Hold on, Shaq was backstage. Hey, Shaq, re-hit the link. Re-hit the link, Shaq. I don't know why that.
Yeah, Zimmer. Yeah, Jedi.
Brad,
Zimmer did
because
think come from
because the Steelers got like 24 division titles. The Vikings have like 21. We're very similar, man. Very similar.
We're also similar in the fact that we stayed. Even Noel and Grant stayed loyal to the core players that helped them get where they were. And they kept it around longer than they probably should have.
Minor difference is the 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's the big difference.
Yeah, I don't know why that bitch ain't working.
That is the big difference.
Oh, here you go, right here.
Yo, StreamYard is having some issues with their app, man. I couldn't log on a couple times, man.
It take. All right, I'm hip. I don't know why. What up?
Oh,
though,
there
Shaq?
you go. What's up, you big old pimp?
That's good to know for my show tonight.
What up, though, Shaq? Shaq.
Hey, Shaq, let me get your top 5 quarterbacks right now. Be honest now.
Can he hear us?
Yeah, he all fucked up.
Sometimes when I join on my phone, I can't hear you guys.
That shit just happened to me.
Hey, Shaq.
That shit just happened to me, bruh.
Mm-hmm. StreamYard, dude. Zoe, do you pay the $50 a month for StreamYard?
Yeah, I pay it.
Yo, I would start using what me and Rap use. That shit's
What y'all
$17 and way better. It's called
What are you
Talk
using?
Studio.
Who?
Talk Studio.
Oh, you got to send me that link. I ain't hip to that.
I'll send you the link. It's
Yo,
easy. I can
that's
send
the
you
one.
link, too.
Hey, Brev, send Jedi that link because we got StreamYard.
I don't like
too,
StreamYard,
Yo,
bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because that's the one that Rap uses, ain't it? There we go.
Hey, Shaq,
You
you
good?
hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. I couldn't hear shit.
Ah,
Hey, look, hey, B, you know what's crazy about StreamYard, bro? I paid that $50, and just like that one time, I couldn't repost TB fucking shit on my channel for whatever reason.
Which
I don't know.
I tried to drop the link the first time you went live for your channel.
And they wouldn't let you?
No.
Yeah, so when you guys say drop the link, I'm on StreamYard right now. It's telling me I was going to drop it in the chat. I got to go over and join another chat in order to drop the link.
Yeah.
I actually dropped it. I actually put the link on the YouTube post.
Talk Studio is like $17 a month. You can do all the same shit, have up to 11 guests. I think it looks better, and it's almost the same to use as StreamYard.
Is it more stable?
I mean, rap shows seem stable most of the time, and I use it. So if my streams seem okay, then I would say so. I also don't have nearly as many guests as Zoe has on one time, so I've never tested it like that.
I was saying, but StreamYard be tripping like.
It
took Shaq 3-4 times to hop on this bitch.
That's what we use for Let's Go. We just use StreamYard.
But
Yo,
what
kind of phone you got, Shaq?
This is an iPhone 12.
Yeah. God damn, you got a 12, son.
Respect that.
Oh,
Old now. I'm
rocking it
I
hard.
hit the age of not caring about the number no more.
Yeah,
that's all.
I hear
cool.
that shit.
I thought I had an old ass phone with a 15 Pro Max. Damn, rocking the 12.
Yeah.
You guys, you know what? I'm old and my phone is old and I don't care.
No, it's all
the
good.
same age.
Yep. I don't care.
That software goes out, man. That software.
That's what it is.
Well, they do that on purpose because they want you to keep
Yeah.
buying the newest one.
But
Yeah,
I'm
planned
like,
obsolescation. Obsolescence.
yeah,
I
there's a
just-
word for that. I forgot. There's a word for that.
Greed?
I can't remember
Greed?
what
Obsolescence.
Greed.
Planned obsolescence.
Yeah,
is
planned
what it is.
obsolescence.
I used to work at Verizon. I'm actually wearing my old shirt right now. I used to work in sales, and no offense to anybody in here, but when some fucking people from the older crowd would come in and say, "My granddaughter told me to get an iPhone," it was the worst day of my life because you gotta teach them how to use the iPhone. You gotta switch all their shit over.
Yo, my mom straight up be in tears
Oh,
over
go
that
from
shit,
Android to
homeboy.
iPhone?
She's good now,
Yeah.
but
They're like, "I don't know how to use it. It's so complicated." I'm like, no, it's actually way more watered down than the phone that you have right
Here's
now.
the thing: if you don't know how to, they do give you directions.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Some of them, if it's on, they could be the smartest people, high IQ, common sense of an acceptable amount. If it says it on a screen, no matter how simple it is, they don't understand it.
They freeze up.
Just fucking read it.
They freeze up and get all weird, and they're like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah. And then you have to sit there with them for 4 hours transferring their shit because you feel bad for them, even though you don't have to do that. And you're missing out on families from T-Mobile bringing 4 new lines over, missing a paycheck.
hey man, is it? Go ahead, TB. My bad.
Rev, I just want to say on behalf of people 60 and older, I just want to say I'm sorry that you have
It's
to
okay.
deal with that. I mean,
they were all sweet.
Some of us in that age bracket. It's frustrating, and you're in the age bracket.
Yeah,
I get frustrated talking to somebody out here.
I got a real question. I got a real question.
What's that?
Is Lamar Jackson falling off?
I would say.
I
say no.
Okay,
I'll
so
say yes and no. The reason I say
I will
yes is
say
because he's not trying to run as much as he used to, which was a big part of his game. He's trying to become more of a pocket passer. Problem with that is his receivers are shit. And his offensive line's not that good for him to be a pocket passer.
Old habits die hard. So I'm gonna say this.
Just say his receivers ain't shit.
No, I'm gonna say I'm putting everything into it. I'm gonna say yes because 1, he's older.
That too.
2, he's got those injuries in the back of his head. He ain't trying to get hurt no more. And 3, he's got a completely different guy running the team. So we don't know how that's gonna play out.
Man,
does he still have Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
He got.
They're going to have to move on from Henry too because he's been getting injured lately.
He's like 30. He's like 32.
Yeah,
Yo,
so they
really fucked up when they got rid of when Ozzie Newsome retired. Man, their old GM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what though? That's going to happen. I mean, Ozzy's been with that organization even back in Cleveland for like 40 years.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, you know what? You ain't got much time left on this earth. Let me get away from this headache of a football team, rings and all, and just go enjoy what little bit of time I got left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of shocked they chose Jackson over Harbaugh because I know Harbaugh is one of those guys. Like, okay, you haven't really done anything in the playoffs in a long time, but you chose the 29-year-old quarterback whose skill set is obviously his legs. Like, that seems
Jackson. You know what Jackson is? Jackson is their marketing.
Yeah.
Jackson is the face of the NFL, and 9 times out of 10, if it comes down between the coach and the face of the team, the coach usually goes. That happened years ago in Cleveland, as a matter of fact.
Hell yeah.
Jim Brown got Paul Brown fired.
Yeah.
So it's bottom line, management and ownership are looking at their numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You can market a player like Lamar Jackson. He's the face. He's on the covers of magazines. He's in the news all the time. If Harbaugh's in the news, it's for he's either winning or he's losing. And
do you think that the NFL is caught up to the RPO, to the run pass option?
No, they went over it.
If it's being ran properly? No, because the NFL still can't stop play action, and that's more.
So in the
simple.
NFL, here's the thing, and once again, it goes back to the rules. You can't play pass defense no more. You just can't. And
The
here's
slant pass, TB. The slant pass is wide open all the fucking all day long.
I'm gonna tell you why that is, Del. Because you don't got assassins out there ready to lay you out. As soon as you if you hit a player, even if you kind of like play good defense on a slant, they're throwing the flag. They're gonna throw the flag.
Yeah, it's a defenseless receiver, bro. You have to allow them to catch the dang ball now.
That's the problem. It's football. Deal with it. If you can't, if you try to and don't get it, deal with it. It's open season.
What up, Gil?
They feel like the receiver's defenseless. They're gonna throw that flag, even if they touch the ball.
Right.
Yeah, because also you got to remember, it's all about marketing. For your quarterback, the face of your franchise, to be successful, he's got to have his receivers to be successful. So you want his first string out there.
But it comes down to the rules are so tight now, though. It comes down to, what player put his head down. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking, Del. This is what I've been saying for how many years now? This game has become so offensive minded. The NFL is only thinking about one side of the ball because that's the side of the ball that makes them money. And they're only thinking about two positions, quarterback and wide receiver. When you see highlight films, what are they talking about? Quarterback, wide receiver. You get no mention of the offensive line and running backs, they devalue. And now if you play defense, what used to be, you used to have the fearsome foursome, purple people eaters, that 46 defense of the Bears, the steel curtain. Those days are gone because you can't play defense the way they used to because it takes away from the vocal point that the NFL is pushing with the quarterbacks and the wide receivers.
Because you gotta run fucking dime all day long against these offenses, man.
Right.
Because
and now this, Dale, you bring up a good point. Here's the thing. Teams are playing three wide receivers a lot, right? So naturally, defenses are going to put that extra nickel in there. So you're going to take out either an extra defensive lineman, or you're going to take out a linebacker. And depending on who your nickel guy is, you've got probably that box area right there. If you've got a strong running game, or even some facsimile of a running game, you can run at them all damn day.
Right.
But coaches won't do that. Coaches like Kevin O'Connell are determined to force the ball through the air. That's problem number 1 through 20.
And where does that come from? The owners wanting to push their agenda of, we need the big play, we need the big play, we need the highlight, we need the top 10 play this week. Are we going to get a top 10 play? I bet they talk more about to the coach about, are we going to get, how many top 10 plays are we going to get, rather than the fucking W, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what, and Del, you hit on another point, because look at our ownership of our team. When you put that out there, right away, what comes to mind? We just want to make the playoffs and see what happens after that.
Oh man, fuck that, man.
That's the first thing I thought when you said that.
Make the tournament.
Just make the tournament. It's almost like I know, because the Wilfs never come into the Twin Cities. I know they have a conference call with KOC about that shit because they're out of town. So the only way they'll really know or get highlights of their team, they go to the game, but yet they're out of town. They want to hear about their team on ESPN, on Fox, on all the sports.
Right, and it goes back to that personalities before principles. You got it backwards, man. Get the W, man.
But you know, the NFL is backwards because that's what they're about. The NFL, here's the biggest problem with the NFL, and this is even before Goodell, is with Tagliabue. If the NFL tells you they're losing money, they're a bold-faced lie, because all they got to do is sell that shield to the highest bidder. Then the NFL and NFL teams will never go broke. If they do go broke, there's some underhanded shit going on. Just like Daniel Snyder was saying that shit. It's like, nah, Daniel, you was on some bullshit. That's why you got rid of the team.
Y'all motherfuckers.
NFL teams will never.
They forced
lose
them to.
money.
Didn't
Y'all
they
must-
force
y'all
them
must
to?
be gambling.
Dale, do you know the story on Daniel Snyder?
Something about his secretary or some shit? Didn't
No,
he? Wasn't
okay.
he getting involved with the secretary?
Here's the deal. Daniel Snyder was playing grab ass in the office with the secretaries, and he was also doing some really horrible stuff with the cheerleaders during their calendar thing. But here's the worst part. Roger Goodell and the NFL helped cover up the report that came out that he was basically just like the guy running the country. He was doing the same crap. And Roger Goodell covered it up because they did not want to put a black eye on the shield.
You know, the best investment you can make in the world today is buying an NFL team.
Exactly.
That's the best investment you can make.
Exactly.
Hell, fuck yeah.
Double your money in 25 years. Like,
you've got the richest people now in the world have some stock in an NFL team. I'm not going to mention any names, Jeff Bezos, Walton, but they have Magic Johnson, but they have stock in an NFL team.
Because they used to have secret owners or not it wasn't called secret. It was
you
some other.
You would have people.
Like, is there one person that owns 40%, 45% of the NFL? That's what that always made me think of.
Like, what about the Packers though?
The Packers are the what's the word I'm looking for?
Notre Dame.
The anomaly.
The anomaly. The Packers are the anomaly because they are technically owned by the city of Green Bay. But everybody, they're like silent owners. Basically, the team's not going anywhere. But when it comes to like ownership issues and stuff like that, their GM is the one that helps in the voting with the NFL and all that stuff. They're the only one that has it.
Have you ever been to Green Bay? The only thing in fucking Green Bay is the football team, bro.
Dude,
that's it. They built a whole fucking city around a football team, homeboy.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I used to play semi-pro and coach semi-pro. The last thing I wanted to do was travel to Wisconsin. I just didn't. Wisconsin does not interest me at all. That's like going out. I'm honestly going to say it's better than going to one of the Dakotas. But
it's all right. The South Shore is decent. And then when you get over to Chicago up north,
Mama
it's all
Cash,
right. But then
Mama
that
Cash,
blends
how you
into
doing?
Chicago.
That's
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I've been to Milwaukee tons of times.
Hey, TB, this
Madison.
Mama Cash right here.
Yeah, it's Mama Catch. Hey, but yeah, I mean,
what's up, Mama?
They're the only ones that are different. Everybody else, even the Vikings, they got it's the Wilfs, but it's also like Leonard Wilf. You never hear from him. Ziggy Mark Leonard, and then he's got some little mini out of the people that are running a team. It's always been like that, though. Always been like that.
Yo, Zoe.
Huh?
Can I propose a topic unless you have something to move to?
What up, though?
No, go ahead.
Because you named the stream top 10.
You gonna tell me go ahead?
Yeah, Dell.
I'm talking shit, dude. I'm talking shit, bro. But go ahead,
privilege. That shit was privilege, Dell.
I'm talking shit, man.
Top 10. So you named the stream top 10 quarterbacks by the NFL. In the NFL. My senior editor, the guy above me at Purple PTSD, asked a bunch of the writers of like Vikings territory and Purple, their sister sites. So he asked me for my top 10 list of current Minnesota Vikings. And I need to know from you guys if I'm fucking crazy or not for the list that I submitted. So I can run through it really quick if y'all.
Yeah,
can.
please do.
You going to bottom to top?
I'll go bottom to top. That's a better idea, actually.
Okay.
So I want this to be clear. There is projection, like I said earlier, there is projection baked into this. It's not 100%, but it's got both past and projection baked into it. So at number 10 is Jalen Redmond.
I like that.
Okay.
There's gonna be a couple in here you might not fucking like, so I figured we'd start.
Yeah, I want to see what 9 and 8 and 7 look like. But okay.
I want to hear one.
9 is Jawan Jennings. 9
at Jennings.
Okay, Jennings might be just a. I'm going by projection. He might be just a 1-year deal.
Okay, it depends what the rest of the list look like, though.
I can't
It
put
depends what the
Jennings
list
in
look
there.
like.
To
I
be
can't put
super
him on.
clear, projection is like a small part of it, not as much as I'd usually use.
But if you're going by this current roster, you have him 9.
Yes, and I know that sounds crazy because I thought, oh wow, I mean the Vikings, they're a good team on paper. Surely they have a ton of good names. But I spent 2 hours like looking up and down this shit. And I was like, wow, there's not a lot of
So
huge.
hold up, Brett. Before you
need a hobby.
Before you get into it,
it's my fucking job.
yeah. Brett, before you get into it more, let me ask you before we start boiling this motherfucker down. How many offensive and how many defensive?
Good question. Offensive, there's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we live. I'm live right now. Whoever the bird, I'm live, bro.
4 offense and 6 defense / special teams, which gives
Okay,
away
so-
one of them.
So you know what? I'm gonna say
that kind of hot for defense,
question mark
though.
by Jennings for me. It's a question.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
don't
do
agree
Jennings,
with Jennings.
homeboy.
That's
I
fine.
agree.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
but-
I don't expect people. I changed this list fucking 30 times before I just got. I'm not doing this.
Like I
shit
said,
anymore.
Brev, you need a hobby.
I'm paid to do this shit. Like,
Yeah. What
Hey
else
man,
you
I got something cooking for you, Brev. By the way, I got something
Is that
cooking.
right?
Anyways, keep going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
what
my
else?
Number 8, quarterback Kyler Murray.
Okay, I can see that.
I'll let it go.
Okay,
I can see that.
I figured that at least be like if I mentioned a little bit of projection in there.
It's for this year, so I'll let it go.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
for this year. 7th kicker Will Reichard.
I wouldn't do that.
On
but
there?
anyway.
You know what? With Will, he's going to have a different holder this year.
That's true.
Hopefully
That's a good
that
point.
won't affect him, and hopefully they get the wires out of the way so his kicks can actually make it to the goalpost.
Yeah,
So
He will say no on Jennings. Yeah, I don't really agree. I got to see the rest of the list though.
that's fine. No, yeah. For Will Reichard, I struggled with like, do I really want a kicker in a top 10 players list? But Reichard is also like one of the 2 or 3 best at his position, so I wanted to respect him a little bit. Number 6. So 10 Redmond, 9 Jennings, 8 Murray, 7 Reichard. Number 6, Dell's not gonna like this one, I know. Brian O'Neill.
That's good. Yeah. That's good.
Dell's not an O'Neill fan.
It could be higher though, but it's good. He on the list for sure.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
What do you think, Dell?
I'll let O'Neal go.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything.
It's his
That's
list.
fine. Number 5, linebacker Blake the Iceman Cashman.
Yes.
You need to call him the snowman.
Snowman, yeah, because I feel like the defense is just like so much worse without him on the field, and I think it's really clear.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. For whatever
Yeah,
reason.
that's legit. That's legit.
So 10 Redmond, 9 Jennings, 8 Murray, 7 Reichard, 6 O'Neill, 5 Cashman. Number 4, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I don't know if he would be this high if I redid this list. Wide receiver Jordan Addison.
No,
Yes.
I don't think. Number 4?
Yeah, I don't love that ranking.
Addison on 4. What did Addison do so bad last year?
I just
No, I'm talking
I'm
about
dropping the
Dale.
fucking ball, man.
Bro, the fucking passer was
Nah.
If you
rank it,
He
you know what?
He got an issue because he's a smaller dude. Motherfuckers come and bang it out of him. He need a whole
played
lot.
good,
He need to.
but he played good years before
But
that.
okay, Dell, when you say that, that's where you're playing football. Toughen up.
Yeah. I get it. You need to continue
You need to
develop.
and here's the thing: he's been in the league now how long?
Yeah.
He needs to be ready for that. There's no
He played on his ass
excuses.
a lot last year.
But I'll leave him at 4.
I can see
leave
what
him at-
Dell's saying. I can see what Dell's saying because Addison's drop rate was very high last year. Addison
It was
dropped
really
a lot.
bad. Didn't he miss 2 games last year?
He got suspended for 3, didn't he? He was suspended 3 games.
Suspended for a couple, and then sat by O'Connell the
A
first
half?
quarter or the half for one of the Europe games because he missed curfew and he was out.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking with them European hoes, man.
Hey, I'd be doing the same thing. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't, bro. Come on, man. Give him a little slack, so.
Hey,
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
say ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You a brother?
Right.
You a brother in Europe? You a king, dude?
Man,
You
you
ain't that
that shit,
motherfucker.
I'd be spinning around the Eiffel Tower like a motherfucker.
He was probably doing Eiffel Towers with that.
3-3.
10 Redmond, 9 Jennings, 8 Murray, 7 Reichard, 6 O'Neal, 5 Cashman, 4 Addison, number 3 edge rusher, Andrew Van Ginkel.
Okay.
You got him high.
Pure football player. He's a decent pressure generator. His football instincts are fucking like above human.
Yeah,
just
he's where he should be. He's right where he should be.
In terms of being a football player, like Andrew, and look, I got to show out for my white boys. I'm sorry, he's a fucking cold ass white boy. I love him. I like Andrew.
But why he on the list so high then?
Number 3,
I mean,
he's close to the top. Yeah,
he
should
He should
be there. He should be there as well. That's
I think he's your best defensive player, definitely right now. He said,
"Yo, boy, we cooking for sure, for sure."
Yeah.
All right.
And fuck your
I'm
kid.
excited.
10 Redmond, 9 Jennings, 8 Murray, 7 Reichard, 6 O'Neal, 5 Cashman, 4 Addison, 3 Van Ginkel, 2 left tackle Christian Darrisaw.
Yes. For him, he's got to stay healthy.
When healthy.
Okay. I got a question with you after number 1. Because who is number 1?
We know who number 1 is.
McCarthy.
What?
McCarthy?
No, yeah.
Who hasn't been on the list yet? So,
I would say,
Dallas Turner.
No, Dallas Turner and the other motherfucker who get hurt all the time. What's his name?
Dallas Turner did not make the list.
And the dude on the offensive line who get hurt, who on the last year of his contract?
Fries.
O'Neal. I think Dallas Turner.
We said O'Neal.
I ain't hear y'all. I think O'Neal and Dallas Turner should be on the list.
O'Neal's like 10.
I feel like O'Neal and Dallas Turner need to replace the kicker and fucking Juwan Jennings.
I think that's fair. Like O'Neal was 6th. O'Neal was 6th above Will Riker.
I ain't hear O'Neal.
So who do you have as number 1, bruv?
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson, man.
My bad, Jedi.
Yo, you know what, man? I would take out. Yo, I would take out O'Neal and I would put in Eric Wilson, man. Our 2 middle linebackers are 3 out of our because of our defense being the second-ranked defense in the NFL. The defensive players on that list should be like 7-3, bro.
Yeah, D-Wood.
It should be like 7-3.
I don't like the kicker or I don't like Jennings. You need Dallas Turner on this bitch, and you need Brian O'Neal on here.
Brian O'Neal is on there.
Brian O'Neal is on the list.
Brian O'Neal's on the list, so we keep telling you that.
I would take our 3. I would take.
What number is O'Neal?
I would take Gink, Cashman, and Wilson, and stick them 3 neck to neck at 5, 6, 7.
I never heard that shit, Steve. What the fuck is Steve talking about?
And then take Redmond and put him at 10.
What?
You know,
but Dale.
And then you gotta throw Brian Murphy in there. Unfortunately, yo, what's up? What's up, Jedi?
What is Steve talking about, bro? I never read no shit like this day in my life.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he's yes.
Who the fuck is Kyler Murray talking about who he want on the Vikings?
I would not put Jennings or Kyler Murray on the list. Would not put O'Neal on the list. I wouldn't even put Darrisaw on the list.
Hold on, Dale. I gotta say this. Harrison Smith now ain't bearing the fucking Jordan Addison right now, man. So what the fuck you mean? We got it. Kyler Murray don't call no motherfucking shots over here.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I thought with the defensive talent, because majority of the list is defensive talent, but they're lower down the list. I think it's way more of a testament to what Brian Flores did last year. On a couple of my original iterations, I did have Byron Murphy on there, but I just don't think he's a top 10. I don't really love Byron.
Put me on the list. Put me on that bitch.
Postman, my boy. What's good,
I gotta put Tech on the list.
Let's be honest.
In the building.
If you're looking at the team this year, I'm more confident in the defense even with Flores having a lot of young guys, than I am with KOC.
The kickers out there, Jay Raymond,
and even having the quarterback he wants. I'm sorry. I'm more confident in Brian Flores.
Exactly, TB. And to even take it a step further, out of the top 10 players on the Vikings, I would probably take 8 and put them on the defensive side. And then you work on you got Justin Jefferson and the kicker.
So B, let me say this again because I probably forgot. So I want to ask you this though. If Dallas Turner ain't make your list, why he not on your list?
Well, Dallas Turner didn't make the list because he's not on the list, to answer your question. How you frame it.
You answered your own question, so
I'm saying,
did you really just say that shit, man?
Listen,
hold on, man. Run that shit back.
You're off the Seagrams tonight.
Motherfucker.
What up, though, Frozen?
Why is Dallas Turner not on the list?
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's shown enough to be on the list.
No, but somebody, hold on, B. Somebody told me, what the fuck was I talking about? Dallas Turner had a breakout year last year. So when I said Dallas Turner need to step up, somebody told me, what the fuck you mean? He had 8 or 10 or 12 sacks. He had a breakout year.
He had 8 sacks.
He had
8.5.
8.5 sacks, but I hate taking it away from him, but the reality of the situation is that like 3 or 3.5 of them were free rushes. He was he was an average pressure generator last year.
Hold on. I got a question for Brev.
He had sacks taken away those too, Brev.
Here's the thing I got for you though. If you're going to penalize Dallas Turner for 3 rushes, you need to penalize Jonathan Grenard for the same thing because he had more than Turner.
He's not here no more.
Bunch of them. I'm just saying, Zoe.
No, but TB.
Jonathan Grenard was a top 20 pressure generator last year and created a lot of sacks for other people.
Yeah, but he didn't get none himself.
Sacks aren't overrated.
Really?
I'm a defensive lineman. Them stats are not overrated. We live for them stats. But that's the only positive credit we get.
Hold on, man. Hold on. If we were gonna do that, then we would have to penalize Brian O'Neill for getting a tee off on an outside linebacker that he outweighs by 70 pounds.
No,
well, it makes him, you know what? The stats makes him look like he's a mauling run grader.
O'Neill last year, O'Neill's biggest problem was this dude was getting called for false starts in his home stadium. Multiple times.
O'Neill
multiple times.
He had some down moments last year, and I won't deny that. But he's still
the best podcast out there.
O'Neill's still graded out as one of like the top 25 best tackles in the NFL.
Good looking, Steve. I appreciate that. But B, I gotta say this, B, before anybody else say something. People know who I was talking about when I said what I said. But
I don't act.
When I said what I said, Dale had a kickback last week when I said Dallas Turner needs to show what he can do in a full-time role because them sacks and Dale like to talk about was a free runner and it go against the backups. What can you do in a full-time role as a top pick in the NFL draft?
Okay, Zoe, I'm going to come to his credit. I'm going to come to Dallas Turner's aid here. He only got 8.5 sacks, right? He actually had 11.5. 3 of them were not allowed because he got called for bogus roughing the passer calls.
But
2 of them were against Lamar Jackson.
But TB, that's cool though. But
and the thing about it is, Zoe, if you go back and you look at Dallas Turner's tape, he turns that corner and comes down the line of scrimmage. It isn't always a beeline to the quarterback, man. That motherfucker really knows how to close down a gap, man, from the outside.
But Dale,
reminiscent of Lawrence Taylor. He be coming off that fucking edge.
Hold on, wait. We ain't doing that shit now. We're not putting him. No, we're not doing that on here. We not put that's not even the same conversation. But what I will say is this: Dallas Turner in a full-time role needs to produce in a run game, the pass game, and rushing the quarterback. You are the guy now.
Here's my question for you, Zoe. If I'm an opposing offense and I know you're weak as hell in the middle of that line, I don't need to run outside. I just keep pounding the middle. And where does Dallas Turner play? Outside. So Dallas Turner is going to have to make a beeline to the middle of the field to make a play.
TB, let me give you an alley-oop. So everybody was like all high on Chad Greenway for everybody was all high on Chad Greenway for decades. And I had to look at my friend one time and be like, yeah, he has 100 tackles a year. You know why? Because offenses go at him. He'll make the tackle 20 yards down the field.
I ain't see that shit. My bad, my boy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he was a part of one of the worst defensive units ongoing for decades. And everybody's like, oh, he's one of our best linebackers ever. Bullshit.
But hold on. But shout out to Wood. My bad, bro. I ain't see you back there. But Dale, all I was saying was he should be on beat top 10 list because he is now the guy and he needs to produce. You are now not in a rotational role. You are the guy now.
I would definitely put Dallas. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
I got a question for Brev, though. Can I go real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, Brev,
go ahead.
with the kicker, how come the kicker is so low, considering how important the kicker is to the overall, scoring offense or whatever? Like how come the kicker is so low? Is it because the position players like they have more value, but like Will Riker was like lights out last year.
So like I said, I did this list like I started it and restarted like 25 times. Reichard, I had sometimes off the list, sometimes I had him a little bit higher up. For Reichard, he was a weird one to grade because he's one of the best at his position in the NFL. Some would argue the best, but positional value definitely comes into a little bit. But I also feel like I can't use that argument because I put him above Kyler Murray. So I can't lean on positional value all the way. Hold
on. So B, let me ask you this though.
Yeah, I can see that.
My bad was, but on B, I want to ask you this though. You got Jennings on your list.
Yeah.
And he's the number 3 wide receiver. But you don't have Dallas Turner, who is now the starter.
Let me give you the full context of how I figured out those final 3. And again, they were lists where Turner was on it. They were lists where Turner wasn't. Obviously, it ended with him not being on it. So Turner is like right outside the top 10 if we're taking projection into it. I predicted Dallas Turner to win Defensive Player of the Year before it became apparent we were ever going to draft him because I loved him that much coming out of Bama. So it's not that I don't like Dallas Turner. I think Vikings fans are a little too excited about Dallas Turner. We just don't know yet. But I put Jalen Redmond over Dallas Turner because Jalen Redmond played more last year, I believe, and was more consistent in the snaps that he did play at a different position. Juwan Jennings. What's up, D?
Oh, I thought you was wait till you finish.
Oh, no. Okay. Juwan Jennings, I think, is a wide receiver 2 that will just be playing wide receiver 3. I think he's closer to as good as Jordan Addison. Then he's not even near as bad as Ty Felton or Dylan Bell or whoever you want to choose for wide receiver 4. He's a good route runner. He's got reliable hands, and he's the best run blocking receiver in the NFL. All 3 of those, that makes you a good fucking football player, in my opinion.
Okay, so B, I got one more question though, bro. I'm just confused. Like, I fuck with your list, and I respect what you do.
I don't even love the list. I'm not.
What is this, top 10 Vikings all time or top 10 Vikings? What is the list?
This year,
Vikings this year.
But I'm confused because you got Jennings on here, and I still haven't heard no T.J. Hockenson.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh my God, Zoe, are you serious?
He needs to have a good year. Yeah, bro.
Zoe did that on purpose, man. Zoe did that on purpose.
He's rage baiting. He's rage baiting.
All right, yo. Check. Yo. Check this shit out. All right. Now there's one spot in here where I can put 3 different names in. This is my top 10 personnel in no order. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Gink, Cashman, Wilson, Turner, Redmond, Murphy, Gink.
Ginkle.
Okay, say the whole name. I can't even hear shit.
Van Ginkel, Cashman, Wilson, Turner, Redmond, Murphy, Rogers, and now this is where you can intertwine it. Ingram Dawkins, Banks, Orange, and then Justin Jefferson and Big Will.
I put Dawkins right there. I won't put no Rick. I put Dawkins before I put Ricky's. I put Dawkins.
That's what I'm saying though, because our homeboy, our defense was fucking like second in the NFL. Our offense was like 28.
Hey, Dale, listen, bro. I don't know if TV or B or Jad out or Woods gonna tell you. The defense wouldn't land like that for real, bro. They wouldn't really land like that, bro. So for you to keep on saying we were number 2 or number 5 or number 3, bro, they wouldn't really land like that for real. Look
were though.
They wasn't. What we do against the Chargers? And you know how
the Chargers were like week 6, man.
It don't matter. It was still on the schedule. And they chewed our ass.
It took a minute. And keep in mind that through the first half of the season, our defense was not ranked that high, man. They were like 16th. And then we just turned it on, bro.
Okay, cool. What did the Eagles do? What did Jalen Hurts do?
Man, fuck Jalen Hurts.
The Eagles scored a lot of.
Like Jalen Hurts.
The Eagles scored a lot of points. The Eagles scored a lot of points because Carson Wentz kept turning the fucking ball over. That's why they scored a lot.
And that's correct, Brev. That's correct. That's great analysis because our offense was the 4th worst offense in the last 10 fucking years, bro.
Hold on. What you mean, great Brad? Hey, listen, I'm telling you the truth. We played, bro. How many pass yards did Jalen Hurts have?
I don't fucking know.
I think that wasn't.
Our defense kept us in that game. Yo,
I gotta say this. I believe I might be wrong. Let me know in the chat because I'll fuck with y'all. I think against the Vikings was Jalen Hurts' best game at passing the football as a quarterback.
Jalen Hurts torched us.
Sure.
But that doesn't.
Do we know? Does anybody know if Harrison's coming back or not? Do we?
Probably
There's no word. Don't be shocked if he comes back. Like if he comes back. Teasley might not bring him back.
Kyle. We heard it from Kyle Sloter. Harrison he's like comfortable and not playing football right now, but Kyle used the words "there is fire" within Harrison Smith.
There's always a fire in a former football player. Don't matter how long you're out of the game, you're always going to have that fire. Man, but now, do you really want to? Once you get out there and that fire gets extinguished after the first quarter, do you still want to keep?
Yeah, but do you think Jacoby Thomas is starting the season, Brev?
He need to.
I think he starts by the 5th game.
No, he
maybe
week 1.
I think they're going to start Metellus.
They'll start Metellus and slowly work Jacoby Thomas in.
And then Jay Ward eventually took the.
You got to remember. Okay, here's the thing, though, and we've told you this before. Both coaches don't like starting rookies.
TB. I feel you on that.
Here's the thing. Brian Flores now is forced to start rookies because he didn't have backup veteran depth.
No, I feel you, but at the end of the day, I think for the Vikings' best interest, even if he made mistakes or whatever the case might be, Thomas needs to be out there week 1 so he can learn from mistakes early.
Here's the thing, though. He won't start, but he'll definitely play.
Okay.
He won't
start,
but
the back end of that defense actually does scare me a little bit. I know a big question mark will be that cornerback that they signed, Brev, and I hope he does pan out. You know, the Steelers, that Pierre, but I'm a little concerned about.
I think he might be okay.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Metellus. I'm concerned about if Harrison Smith comes back. They're a little slow on that back end.
I'd be moving to the linebacker.
Dale, where the fuck you at, Dale?
The thing with Jacoby Thomas is that he couldn't fucking tackle me. He's a very bad tackler, and they're not going to put you back at deep safety if you can't tackle a little bit. Usually, unless you're
Metellus do?
Metellus is a very good rover. He's not a good deep safety.
He can't tackle.
Metellus can tackle.
Well, you know what? I take that back. He can't cover.
That's why you move on a linebacker.
I take that.
You have him play linebacker.
That's why I said I take that back. That man can't cover a fucking fullback.
We saw that, and it was really bad. Even back in 24. He gave up that
Weren't-
98-yard
wait,
TD pass.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Brev. Weren't we number 1 in giveaways last year in the whole league? I think we were at 30 giveaways.
We were up there. We were one of 2 teams to have more interceptions than passing touchdowns with Cleveland.
Yeah.
In terms of total giveaways.
You clean that shit up. I mean, that's worth at least a game or 2, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. If I had to bet money like right now before camp, who the starting 2 safeties actually getting reps at safeties are, like most of them, because I think Metellus, they need to get him back to being a rover. I would say Theo Jackson and Jay Ward at strong. Because Jay Ward kind of just took Theo Jackson's job. And Theo Jackson isn't that great, but he wasn't fucking completely terrible. If you don't hear a corner or a defensive back's name that often on the broadcast, usually they're doing their job. And I feel like we didn't really hear Theo Jackson's name that often.
That's fair. Who's playing the other side of Pierre then? Is it going to be Byron Murphy?
It's going to
Hold
be.
on,
it's gonna
hold
be,
on. Hey, Jedi, hold on.
Rodgers.
Hold on, Jedi. I got a response to my boy D. He said turnover killed us against the Eagles. Eagle did nothing special. Just a pick six and that long 79-yard touchdown to Devontae Smith. My boy, do you know Jalen Hurts was 19 for 23 with 326 passing yards and 3 touchdowns.
No, what was Saquon Barkley in that game?
A passer rating was 158.3.
What was the score of that game?
It was pretty bad.
It was 28-22.
It wasn't a blowout. Hurts did
Yeah,
all
it wasn't a
that.
blowout.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying the Vikings.
I'm saying Jalen Hurts stats versus that defense.
Wait, how many rushing yards did Saquon Barkley have in that game?
Like 48.
It was all the air
shut
game.
him down though, huh?
They focused on what they did was they focused on Barkley, but what that did was they had single coverage
exactly
on the receivers, and that's what got them.
In the pass game, fucked us.
To answer Jedi's question about the corners, there's a misconception about Byron Murphy being a slot guy because that's what he was in Arizona. Byron Murphy has had better numbers and has graded out better actually as a boundary corner since he's been in Minnesota.
Hey.
So I think it'll be Murphy and Pierre on the outside and then Rodgers in the slot.
Hey guys, I wanted to say I'm out. I got to get ready for my show tonight. Vintage Vikings.
Y'all start at what, 8 o'clock?
7.
Yeah, 8 o'clock your time. Yeah.
I'll be off.
I got to get ready for that show.
I mean, everybody go over there at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
But
Vintage Vikings 00 YouTube. So as always, thanks for having me on, Zoe.
You family now. We've been doing this shit for what, 3-4 years now?
3 or 4 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I
just seen you evolve a lot in the last years.
Oh, thanks. I haven't regressed.
And you know what's crazy though? I wish I could pull up some old videos of you when we was on live.
Which ones?
When we on them Friday and Saturday nights, bro. It's like
they're on Catch's page.
I got on his page.
Yeah, go on his page. You're still there.
I got
y'all getting in an argument about Spencer Rattler.
Now,
ridiculous.
Now you just reckless, bro. But I love you to death, though. I respect you.
I love you to death too. I love all you guys.
I respect you. That's why I never really like TB, man. That's bro.
You know who I love?
Who?
A certain, and this is a little preview. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but wow, Zoe, you're getting quite the news here right now for people that are watching. I love a certain Vikings cornerback's mother, the cornerback that I love, by the way. So that should give it away. A certain Vikings cornerback's mother reached out to me to set up an interview with him. So that
mother
might be coming soon. Yep, the mother of the Vikings corner.
Veteran or rookie?
Rookie.
B, what are you doing? You sitting in the grocery store or something, talking to moms or what?
All right, it's the rookie we just drafted. What's that motherfucking name?
Demings?
Yeah, it's him. That's who it is.
Demings. Motherfucking Charles Demings.
By the way, I'm going to tell you something. Demings is going to get a lot of playing time also.
I like Demings, though, but B, yeah. I have to say this, though. B been high on him since we drafted this motherfucking.
I was high on him before that. I've been high on him since January.
I remember that though. But I'm just saying when we got him, I'm like, damn. Like when we drafted him, I was happy. I said, yeah, he is.
So go down to what Fish says.
Yep.
What Fish say?
That's a fact.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Itchy though?
I don't fucking know. So it's not everybody. It's not official, but there is a good chance that I will be interviewing Charles Demings very
So,
soon.
Brev, are you trying?
Get out of here.
So, Brev, are you trying to be the Zach Wilson of this podcast?
Fucking right, I am.
Let's get it, no, we're gonna block that out.
Yeah,
Hey.
Dell. I was telling them Charles Demings' mom reached out to me to contact her, and she told Charles that me and Dom have been wanting to get him on the show. So
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's dope, dude. That's dope.
Big. That big. Hey, congratulations, my boy. That's big.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not
man, and you know
saying
what?
official yet, but-
And you know what? A person like Chuck D, man, when they speak, man, they always speak the truth and positive things. And if that interview goes well, man, shit, you win there, man. You win there.
He was over back.
But hey, I'm out,
good
guys.
chopping up
I'll
with
see
you
you-
guys.
All right, baby, I'll see you.
I
in a
hope to
minute.
see all of you at 7 for tonight's
Yo,
show.
what time
I'll
is
see you in
it?
a minute. At 8. It's 30 minutes.
At 8 our
30 minutes.
time,
ITV.
7 your time, Dell. 7.
Yeah. But
Yeah, 7 for us, Dell. 8 o'clock for the East Coast folks.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
but
right,
how about to? Oh yeah, B that
I
right
thought you
there
were gonna
real
say
big.
something else.
Yeah, but that's real big for B though. But how about say something? No, I forgot what the fuck we were talking. What were we talking about? I can't remember what we were talking
Peace
about.
out, guys. Thanks, Joe. Chopping it up.
All right, Jedi.
It was fun,
All
guys.
right, Jedi.
Show's not over. Damn, where the fuck everybody?
No, I just
Yo, they
forgot.
got the thing. They got the
Yeah,
thing.
they got their show.
Oh
tonight,
yeah,
though.
Jedi. Right.
Yeah, Jedi. The I don't know. What
Hey
the fuck
man,
was that.
so Brev, check this shit out, man. Check this shit out. So I'm about to get some so I have training camp tickets for the first, for the night practice, right? The night scrimmage. That's like their big inter team scrimmage where they be knocking fucking heads and going for position battles.
Mhm.
And then I got 2 for the joint team practices, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some metas, right? And then I'm gonna say this shit right quick. And I'm gonna stream it through rap, but I want you and him to call it. Like all I want to do is put the cast down. You know what I mean? And I want you and him to be off to the side while I just project on the screen and then just shut the fuck up.
Vintage 00. And I gotta say this too though. Hey, y'all, listen. Everybody watching.
But that would be dope, bruh.
Hey, listen. What up, though? Eric from New Mexico. We got people in New Mexico watching.
Lorinda
man.
and Raquel.
Yeah. What up, though, Dre? What up, though, Dre? They, boy, I do gotta say this though. When Minnesota Vikings play games, me, Dale, and I believe D Woods will be going live for each Minnesota Vikings games. And I think Dale will join me on other prime time games, but I will be going live for prime time games, and I will be going live for Michigan games and other big college games on Friday and Saturday nights too, though. So the channel is about to really grow. I'm really about to do more in my live stream because y'all know I went live last year, but B and Dale and other people new to my channel, so they never really experienced my live stream and how much should be one of the best. Like when I go live, we be going crazy, and I'm bringing it back this year.
Yo, I got an issue, man. So I got a Mac Mini, right? I've had it for a minute, but I haven't had any internet service to hook it up to, right? So now I have internet service, right? So originally I hotspotted it and put in a password or whatever, right? But now, like I go in and I want to hook it up to the router, right? But I can't get in it because I don't know my password, but I need to be online to get the password, but I can't go online because
you probably gotta take that bitch to Apple so they can reset the shit though. And Fish,
fuck, man.
Internet.
I gotta say, hey Fish,
like,
I gotta say this though, but Fish, anybody from Let's Go is welcome to join my live stream, even though I do drop the link when I do my live stream though. But
I got offered to do shit like live reactions. There was an app startup like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was actually headed by Sean Salisbury. So like,
Oh,
I
wow.
had a meeting with Sean
the fuck is that?
Salisbury and everything to be like one of the Vikings people for it.
Dude, Sean Salisbury was a decent quarterback for us, man. He was a decent backup, bro.
Yeah, we had a virtual meeting with him and everything, and then like you had to watch the games and like react to them, and it was a start. The app doesn't exist anymore. It fucking flopped. But like I pulled out at the last second. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this every fucking game.
Hey, no, I live in Detroit. The dude at the bottom, he live in Minnesota, and I think the dude on the right of me, I think B live in West Virginia.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Those are fighting words, though. What the fuck?
He down by DC, man. He down by.
I live in Virginia, not that fucking punk ass state.
Oh, my bad. It regular Virginia. My bad. I thought
yeah, we don't do incest on this side.
Oh no, I wasn't hit. My bad, my boy.
Yo, I told you I lived in Fredericksburg for like a year, right, Rev?
Really?
Yeah, yo, I lived up in the Bunkhead,
Viking Village,
Bunk Hill, Bragg Hill.
I'm about to drop the name in the channel, D.
No shit. Yeah, I lived in Fredericksburg for 2 years and like right in Central Park.
Yo, I lived in the neighborhood that Aaliyah grew up in, homeboy.
Oh shit. That's crazy. Small ass world.
You say who?
I lived in the neighborhood that Aaliyah grew up in.
Aaliyah,
it was all talking about her.
What you mean?
Aaliyah, man,
the singer.
Yes,
she from Detroit. What you mean she grew up in
Fredericksburg, man? She ain't from Detroit.
She is from Detroit, ain't she?
Nah, man.
Oh, she was
from
born
Fredericksburg, Virginia.
She was born and raised here, huh?
Bro, hold on, man.
Yeah, what you mean?
Hold on, man.
It's like how it's like how I think Russell Wilson was born somewhere else, but he played all his high school ball here in Richmond. So it's like when somebody's born somewhere and they move somewhere really young. I don't fucking know.
Hold on, let me go. I think she was born in Detroit. I don't know. Where was Leah born at?
I'm looking that shit up right now. It says Brooklyn.
What the fuck you get what you talking about?
I don't know. I must have been misinformed. Yeah, no, it says raised in Detroit, born in Brooklyn, raised in Detroit.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Exactly. My bad. See?
Yeah, she been here since she was a fucking baby. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, my bad.
What the fuck you say?
My bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Thank you.
Don't
Thank
do
you.
that.
Thank you. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah,
my bad. No disrespect.
Don't do that to the queen of hip hop, bro.
Hey,
yo, my bad, man. My
Fredericksburg had
Oh, see, bro, she said she was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay.
He said some other shit I never even heard of before.
We outside.
There goes Don.
Yeah, we outside, man. But B, I don't know what you're doing on Sunday mornings, whatever the case might be, but I'll send you a link on a Saturday night, or even because I go live, like I go live for college games too, though. Mm-hmm. So if you ever want to join, I'll send you a link on a Saturday.
What you do, the Wolverines?
I do Michigan, but I also do a lot of good primetime games that I feel like gonna be a good game. Like it might be Georgia and Alabama, whatever the case might be. I do that shit on Saturday nights, but I do a Sunday night game or I do a 4:00 game along with the Minnesota Vikings. Then I do a Monday night game and a third. Like I go live for a lot of games though, for real.
I'll have to jump in for a couple. I know I definitely can't the first 2 weeks because I'll actually be up there, but sometime during the season again.
No, I do the line depending on who they playing.
Oh no.
Yeah, it depends on who they playing though, and if we got a bye week, depending on who we playing, or the line might play at 1:00 and we might play at 4:00. So I do both games. So that's the way.
Deli, are you going to the home opener?
I'm gonna be around. I'll piece it together. Zoe's my road dog all that weekend. He's getting in town Friday. We going to some shit because I know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying?
And I need to go to Mall of America though.
Yeah, we can go there right quick.
I gotta go there.
Spin around that motherfucker.
I gotta see what that shit land like, bro.
You gotta see the SpongeBob roller coaster.
Yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants. I think it got bought out by something else. It's a decent roller coaster, Zoe. We'll go on that shit. All right.
No. Hold on. Wait. I don't
what?
get on roller coaster. I don't get on roller coaster, bro. I said I want to see what shit look like.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Just go on the motherfucker.
No, I don't get on roller coaster, bro.
You know the part that makes me the most nervous about Minneapolis, Dell, is using that fucking sky rail. Like, I'm scared I'm gonna get off at the wrong fucking place, or not sky rail, the light rail.
Yeah,
I've been searching shit up. I'm like, how do you use this shit and not get lost?
Well, there's two of them. There's one that goes from downtown Minneapolis out to Bloomington, out to the mall, and then they meet in Minneapolis, and then you got the Green Line, which is where you see me all the time walking across the street to go buy a pack of squares, and that goes downtown St. Paul.
St. Paul, right?
You know what I mean?
Green Line and Blue
So
Line.
I mean, they go, but it gets shady, man. There's some spots on that motherfucker, especially in St. Paul, that it's not a good look, man.
I'm gonna have to ride it from the airport to I think Government Plaza for sure, because I'm staying at the Emory.
Yeah.
So I gotta ride there.
Yo, that's a dope hotel, man.
Yeah, hit the link, my boy. Hit the link, today. Man. What's wrong with you, Day? Hit the fucking link, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. There's something up with StreamYard, man. That's what I was saying, man.
I know that, but I said you might have to hit that bitch once or twice, bro. I don't fucking know. I don't own StreamYard, bro. I just use their services, bro.
Yo, I had to delete the app and reinstall it.
Don't get mad at me because StreamYard not bring you on, bro. Get mad at I just pay the money and use the shit, bro. But at the end of the day, man, I might get out of here. TB about to go live, Rap about to go live, and I just really want to talk about that quarterback list. And we got through that quarterback list. It is
Rap's
what it is.
Too?
Yeah, Rap about to go live at 8. TB going live at 8. So we can watch both channels. Go over there, then go over there. Support everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. But hold on. This somebody new. Hold on.
So,
what up, Cole?
What's happening?
What up, my boy?
Go Vikes!
What's the
Cowboy gear?
What's going on?
Yes, are you a Cowboy fan?
Don't kick me just because I'm a Cowboy fan.
Oh no, you good. No, you good. But since you're a Cowboy fan, I do want to ask you this though.
Yes, indeed.
I do want to ask you this though, since you're a Cowboy fan, because I'm not high on Dak. Like, do you feel like Dak is a top 10 quarterback, and do you feel like it's time to move off of Dak Prescott? I really want to know that.
Yo. So there's this thing called baptism by fire. So when you come on here, we got to test your metal a little bit, man.
Check it. No problem. So here's where I'm gonna go. Here's what I'm gonna say. One, no, you don't get off of a quarterback who's thrown for over 3,000 yards in as many consecutive seasons as Dak Prescott has. You've seen the results of what happens when he get injured and you put someone else in. And his injury even allowed for what's the redhead boy's name who came in the year he got injured?
Cooper Rush.
Not Cooper Rush. The other one. He came from another team.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. He's got Andy Dalton's career kickstarted because there is no way to back him up and be him. And Andy Dalton came in and did a good job. He's got Andy Dalton under a new contract. And who was the quarterback of the last team that just won the Super Bowl?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. And so Sam Darnold is the same type of career trajectory where a team said, let's move off of him. Right. But it's really all you have. You have to look at your organization. So no, it's not time to get off Dak. Okay. I definitely believe he's top 10 if we're looking at numbers alone. But if we're looking at championships, and we all know it boils down to championships, he still has some work to do for us.
So what's your name? Como? Como.
Yeah.
So I had to ask you this though. First off,
What
do you
sports?
subscribe? So do you subscribe to my channel?
Why are you pressing him like that?
Don't do me like that, Dale. Dale, I've been on for 47 seconds, Joe. It's clearly a K.
No. I'm saying.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm subscribed. Yes, sir.
Are you are? But do you have a channel?
Oh, yeah. So I have a couple of channels. I have this channel.
What's your main channel?
My main channel is going to be the B&V Standard. So that's not the channel I'm on right now.
Put in chat.
Hey, drop in the chat if you can, cause I want to subscribe, bro.
All right, give me a moment. Let me see if I can drop the link on this.
I do want to say this before I go off on your ass. I appreciate you being a Cowboy fan, and you subscribe to my channel. I do want to say that because, like, I'm a Vikings fan, but I talk all football. But at the end of the day, bro, like, let's keep it a buck. Dak been in for what, 9-10 years?
11.
Oh, hold on, wait. Damn.
Oh
11, okay, 11 years. With
digging
two
yourself a
playoff
grave,
wins.
goddammit.
And Dak don't play good in the playoff. And Dak is getting paid $62 or $63 million per fucking year. And let me be real and clear. To me, Dak is a decent quarterback, but I don't think a Dak is a quarterback for the playoffs. Because at the end of the day, no matter how you want to say, oh, the O-line is bad, the defense, the kicker, the what, no matter how you want to paint the shit, it's been 11 years in, and Dak in the playoff do not play good. So as a Cowboy fan, how are you not ready to move on from that to see what can happen afterwards?
Okay,
what's the worst that can happen?
So I'm gonna be honest, right? So if we gonna be 100.
Yeah.
Let's compare Dak Prescott to your previous move on, which was Kirk Cousins.
Oh, you dropped that shit in the private chat.
That's a good comp. That's a good comp, by the way. That's a great comp.
Right. So here's what I'm going to say about that. Right. So let me drop it in the regular chat and see if it's available.
But hold on, I'm about to subscribe though. Right, I'm trying to write this shit down.
I just subscribed.
You said the.
Thank you.
BNV
Standard.
BNV. V as in van. B as in boy and V as in van. Standard.
Okay, I'm gonna subscribe to you soon when we get off of here. I will.
Good looking.
Hey, but hold on. Before you go on your rant about Dak, do you go live a lot?
I do. I go live quite a lot from my main channel at B&V. Most definitely.
Okay, bet. I'm about to. I wrote this. Look, you know me. I ain't no cat, bro. I keep the shit a buck. I wrote it down. I'm gonna subscribe because at the end of the day, bro, you a Cowboy fan. You
no. Hold on. He was about to run that shit in comparing Dak to Kirk.
Right. So
they the same quarterback. What do you mean?
Come on. Hey, yo, bright lights. I'm looking at you. I see you looking to the side. Don't let him say that. Don't let him say Dak Prescott and Kirk Cousins are the same. Come on, Zoe.
You think I'm wrong?
You telling me right now, if you had an opportunity 5 years ago to trade Kirk Cousins straight up for Dak Prescott, you wouldn't have done that with Justin Jefferson, young and fresh? You wouldn't have rather had Dak Prescott in your backfield throwing the football versus Kirk Cousins?
I would say this. I gotta be 100% honest with you. You a little bit right. It depends on what the money looking like. Because let's be real. Like, listen, no, it like
because around the same time, Dak was in a contract dispute, and Kirk Cousins broke the mold, and they kept on franchising Dak.
Right now, Dak got paid so much. You could have got Dak. Listen, if you could have got Dak for a little more than you gave Kirk at that time, because he was in that dispute, you might have had to give up. You might have had to give up some draft picks. But I'm telling you, with Jefferson, and then you guys lost another receiver. Who was across from Jefferson that you guys ended up losing?
Jalen Naylor, Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen. But Adam Thielen went out of his prime.
Adam Thielen was a little out of his prime, but 5 years ago he wasn't. That's what I'm trying to say is, at that time, if you had Dak in your backfield with the running back that you had the young Cooks then too as well, right? Dalvin Cook.
We had Cook.
So here's what I'm saying to you. You can, if you take Dak Prescott off the field, then CeeDee Lamb isn't the same person. You take Cooks off the field, Justin Jefferson is. Right? So I'm only saying that to make the comparison. When you have talent, to put on the field,
he dropping bonds, ain't he?
And that talent can produce, you don't get rid of it. But there are reasons that players like Kirk Cousins move from place to place to place. And the thing is, he was two good plays in his entire career, because I live in the DC area. If we're completely honest and we go back, his entire career is built off a bad decision.
Where are you at, Como? Where are you at, Como?
I'm over here in Maryland, DMV.
So Como,
okay. I live in Virginia.
So Como, can I ask you this though? Because people in the chat ask me, is there a way you could drop your channel in a live chat so they can subscribe? Cause we gonna fuck with you though, bro. We gonna fuck with you.
I think I did drop it into the live chat. Let me check again.
You dropped into the.
I like this motherfucker.
Yeah, you dropped it. I like him too though. But even though I disagree with the Dak shit, I like him though.
Think about two other things, because I'm a Dak believer, and by the way, Como, I think George Pickens is a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. So
come on, B.
Facts.
George Pickens.
Facts.
Listen. George Pickens is so, and I've been saying this before we went to Dallas. George Pickens is so fucking good. I wasn't saying he was top 5 before we went to Dallas, but George Pickens is more talented than I think 98% of NFL wide receivers.
But he a good number 2 though.
No, he's a number one. He's a number 1 playing number.
Do you think? He
a Cowboy fan? Yeah, he a Cowboy fan.
CeeDee went out injured.
And he went crazy.
Still did his thing.
Yeah,
yo. Who was getting the double coverage? Who was getting the double coverage more?
CeeDee
or Pickett?
Of course, you're going to roll the double coverage towards CeeDee because CeeDee was already proven. But what that did is that let Pickens show you, I'm a 1. Don't you dare roll coverage away from me. Here's the thing. This is the thing that I want to point out. I think this is a big thing that'll show how dominant he can be. George Pickens changed the way CeeDee Lamb goes after the football. The ability to do physically what he does with dead legs, letting his body turn to attack the ball and shield the defender, to make the catch in traffic. All of those things, when CeeDee got the concussion and was out for the remainder of that game and the next game, it's because he tried to do with his body what Pickens does naturally with his body. And
because Pickens is wider.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's something new I never heard before, but it makes sense.
But
Pickens was the best body control.
Now that doesn't mean that CeeDee Lamb isn't a dominant receiver.
Teams will bring in a player to make him bring a player in for the room that they're going into.
I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
No, what I'm saying though, the shit he's saying, I never heard before, and it makes sense because I think CeeDee best year was last year. They both acted bad.
Because iron sharpens iron. Here's the thing.
I gotta be real with you though.
Talk to me.
Like, I'm about to subscribe to your channel after this, and I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, bro. Is all I love.
Yes, sir.
And I would say this right now. I would like to do a video with you, or I mean not a video, but a live stream.
Yes, sir. We can connect.
Yeah, in the future. But at the end of the day, bro, that ain't shit, bro. I got to keep it a buck, bro.
So think about this. Zoe, think about this. Say you trade Kirk, and I think Pete Kirk doesn't get enough love, and they are similar quarterbacks. Think about trading Como's example. Think about trading Kirk Cousins for Dak Prescott. You get the youth, and then also right now you don't have JJ fucking McCarthy going out there being the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my fucking life. But I don't actually mean that, by the way. I don't.
But B and Como. My only knock on Dak is
Dale. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Oh, and Dale, you too, though. Dale. I forgot Dale on here. But Como, my only thing with Dak is he don't know when to run with the football. That's my only knock on Dak.
He can't anymore. That's not on desire. It's simply he doesn't possess the same agility and
since his injury.
He fucked up that. He fucked up
since
that
year
ankle.
2 against New York. He just doesn't have the same ability. Now, what he has gotten a lot better at, and one of the things that some of the greats do, is the ability to move in the pocket. He still makes adjustments. And if you look back at his ability to get himself a little bit more time and the ability to get the ball out and into a catchable area for his receivers, even when he's under pressure, his offensive line 2 years ago was the worst in football. When you look at things like that, you're looking at being able to simply say, yo, like, I get it. Like, I want to be able to crown you and say you're the best out there. You're not, but you get a lot of things done well.
So,
and B, the only thing I want to say, B, about Kirk Cousins is this. Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, Dak Prescott may not win you the game, right? In many of his postseason games, it was Dak, you didn't win the game, right? There may be one of the 5 losses, maybe 2 of the 5 losses where you can say, Dak, you cost us that game. And those are usually ones where he's behind and he's pressing and trying to get back into the game. Here's difference.
Because of the defense being so ass.
Right. They put him in that place. But here's the difference with Kirk Cousins, and it doesn't matter who you put him with. It doesn't matter if he's in DC with your Skins, if he's with the Vikings, or if he's with Atlanta. Kirk Cousins will be the reason you lose. And you can go back and watch his record. When it's time to win, he is going to throw the interception.
Como, that goes back to roster construction, though. Are you willing to pay a quarterback that much money and take away the defense where you can spread the money out? You know what I mean? Like, because
that's true, which is something that we dealt with for a number of years, and which is why I say his career was ruined at the beginning, because they drafted a quarterback and gave up 6 draft picks to get him, right? And then if you give up 6 draft picks to get a quarterback, every draft pick you have from now until the turn of the century, which should be an offensive lineman and a tight end. The fact that you gave up so much to draft a quarterback and then drafted another quarterback later and subsequently had 2 careers be ruined, that's what it leads to. Yes, sir. That's it. Yes, sir.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Jerry ain't letting that shit happen, though, Como. Yo, I got to bounce out of here. I got some business to attend to on some other channels. Yo, we doing a vintage Vikings and my boy about to drop, too. Yo, peace, man. Nice to meet y'all. All right, y'all.
Man, you keep your ass over here. I'm paying you.
I do want to say on the Kirk Cousins thing, I think that is true in the biggest games, but Kirk Cousins also, we do have to give him credit in the fact that he broke the record for most game-winning drives in the single season in 2022. But that's also because our defense that year was just so fucking piss poor. But as far as the big moments go,
also in 2022, Cooks was phenomenal, and Justin Jefferson in 2022 either finished second or third in MVP running.
Yeah, and you could also say in 2022, Kirk Cousins threw a 2-yard check down on 4th and 8 in a playoff game to lose it as well. So
talk to me. Yeah. Talk to me. That's as bad as Ezekiel Elliott at center for last.
Oh my God!
But Como, that's why I say, no matter how you want to paint the picture, Dak and Kirk is the same damn quarterback for real, bro.
Wait, hold on. Pull up my boy Dom's comment one more time about pure arm talent. Hold on a second.
I can't see it.
Dom, you just had it up. It was like 4 comments back. Center stage draft. Pure arm talent is Dak all that. Kirk Cousins, and again, I'm a Dak defender. Kirk Cousins has, and this is ball knowledge. I'm sorry if I sound like a dick writer saying this. Kirk Cousins has some of the best arm talent we've seen in the NFL in the last 15 years. It was just about winning.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins. Okay, I'm not going to knock. So true. I'm not going to knock Kirk Cousins' ability to make throws. Right. Yeah. I think for a while that's one of the biggest issues that I had with my own quarterback in Dak was that I felt like
Yeah.
there were throws there to be made, and it's like, dude, you're not putting the ball where it needs to be. Even last season, there were some throws where I'm like, dude, like he threw a couple of picks. There's one where we come back to win where we're in the red zone against Philly, and he throws the ball to CD Lamb. He throws it under. Clearly, you need to go back corner with this throw.
Yeah.
And so it's not only can you see the throw, but can you make the throw? And yeah, I feel like Kirk Cousins made quite a few.
But Como, I gotta ask you this though, bro, because I'm just curious, bro.
I gotta bounce out of here, y'all.
Okay, B, good looking, B. But Como, I gotta ask you this though, bro.
It was a pleasure meeting you, B. Take care.
Yes, sir. We'll be working together, Como.
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask you this though, like, are you on social media?
Right now, no. Only thing I'm on right now is YouTube. I got a couple of channels on YouTube. I just launched my Discord for Como Sports.
So to reach out to you, I had to email you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
and
so I gotta
see that on the channel. Yes, sir.
But I just subscribed to your channel. I'm gonna watch you and all that good shit because I rock with you because you rock me. Because I want to know though, like, how long you been watching my channel? Is you new? Was today your first day?
Brand new, man. I dropped in today. I think y'all were about maybe 90 minutes in. Okay. And it was like I saw like 4 or 5 people in the stream, and I started begging to get checked in immediately. You sent me the link originally, but StreamYard was like, no, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, StreamYard have been tripping though, but I ain't know if you was a troll or not though, but I do rock with you though, bro. I'm gonna be over there when you go live and watch your videos. And I'm gonna reach out to you on your email to try to collab with you before the season starts. Cause I want to know. We ain't going into details though, but do the Cowboys win the division or no?
I think you're gonna be hard pressed to say no.
Okay.
I mean, with the way the division is, Philly, I believe, was holding on like by a thread. And I think Washington will be what Washington normally is, which is talented, but not the full thing.
This your channel right here?
Yeah, I just dropped B and V in there. I'm gonna drop this channel in there also.
Okay, yeah. When I seen that shit, I'm like, bro, Doggy Bone gotta be a troll because he's talking about drop the link, and I always drop the link when I go live. And he's like,
hold on, just a second.
1 second. I said, I'm like, Doggy Bone gotta be a troll.
I'm checking in with my babies real quick.
Oh no, ain't shit. Ain't shit wrong with that. I got kids too though. But what I was saying is, when you kept on saying that, I'm like, man, he gotta be a troll for somebody paid, bro. Because when I go live, I always drop the link for anybody to hop on and we talk. That way, that's the way I do my live stream.
Understood.
I got my family and my friend who I send a link to, but I send it to everybody in the chat to hit it. But when you were saying that, I said he gotta be one. He gotta be one of the weirdos. No, what you mean, bro? I always drop the link, bro. That's what I do on my channel, bro. I drop the link. But I would
understand.
But I'm happy you did hit the link, and we did link because.
And this is the link. I think I might have done this one the correct way. The link that I'm dropping now is the link for the channel that we're streaming on now, because I have a couple of different ones. So the one that I just
dropped, got the other channel as of right now. But
yeah, so go ahead.
I will say this: when we do link up and do our channel together, I will get your other channels though. But you got too many channels for me, bro. Right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I did reach out to one of the motherfuckers, and I'm gonna watch you and leave comments. Because at the end of the day, though, bro, I support who support me. So when you go live, I will be there. When you drop a video, I will watch it. And even though you talking that cowboy nonsense, I will leave a comment.
I ain't gonna deny. Listen, I ain't gonna deny. I got my moments. You listen, as football fans, we got some moments. We got to live in delusion for a little bit, man. Everything can't be sensible. We got Right? You got to commit to it.
No, that's facts though. But y'all Cowboy fans just be over the board with me though. Like it's Super Bowl every year with y'all.
True. Now, here's the thing. I accept that delusion. I accept it, but I think it's because the NFL, and this is a conversation that I heard on ESPN earlier today. The NFL has created the situation like no other network or like no other major league sport, where at the beginning of the year, pretty much everybody in the league can make an argument if things fall correctly. If you have a decent quarterback now and a good defensive coach, every team can start the year and say, yo, because of the way the NFL works, we just need to play our schedule correctly and we got a chance to win it all. Like you guys can say that from your position where you are right now, from the way your team performed last year on the defensive side of the ball. Excuse me, the way the coach sets the team up and moves it forward. All of those things are going to be a part of you being able to say, and all of the Viking fans to say, hey, we have a chance this year. Cleveland says we got a chance this year.
Everybody got a chance right now.
Except maybe like Arizona.
Yeah,
like maybe it's like two teams that you like, y'all ain't got no chance.
That's facts though. But I do want to say this though, like how you feel about the like how do you feel about the Giants though?
Give me a second. Let me check in with my daughters real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I do want to know how you feel about the New York Giants though, because I don't know. That division really up in the air to me though, man. I don't know.
A lot of factors.
Oh, calls in effect. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. How's everybody doing?
We good. I just want to
surviving
know
in
how
this
you,
heat.
huh?
So surviving in the heat.
Yeah, it been hot as
Every
fuck.
moment.
So Como, how you feel about the New York Giants?
I got to do some more looking at the New York Giants. I'm be completely honest with you. I didn't feel like the New York Giants had done enough to be a part of a conversation. I don't think New York Giants are a preseason conversation. I have a tendency, especially when it comes to football, to try to stay up to date on your top two teams in all of your divisions, right? And kind of take a look at how are these teams doing? What's the projection on those? I'll be completely honest with you. I haven't done most of what I know about who are they called? Most of what I know about the Giants and the Commanders is based. The Commanders is because I live in the area, and the Giants, it's like there's really not much to talk about. I haven't done much research into looking into their roster and delving into them. New young talent, but like I don't know. I got to see like the first 3 games. Like I don't put much into the preseason either, but after like the first 3 games, I think I'll have a better sense, because I think for young teams like that, it's less about the talent that you have on a roster. A lot of people can say that we have talent on the roster. It's about being able to get those teams to work together. Now they got kind of scary with Jackson Dart before the young receiver got injured. They were kind of scary in some of the things they could do on the offensive side of the ball and the commitment to play the way that they were playing. But I just got to see how the coaches and the players come together when the season starts rolling.
Right. That so let me ask you this: as you being a Cowboy fan, you from the NFC East, how you feel about the NFC North, or who will win the NFC North this upcoming season?
I believe most people are going to look at Green Bay and they're going to lean towards Green Bay. And then you got you guys. Your other 2 teams in NFC are going to be Detroit. And who's your 4th team up there?
Chicago.
The Lions.
It's Chicago. Mostly young teams. Honestly, I feel like I love the coach at Detroit. but I think Detroit is on its way down. I think it had its shot, and like things are like you got like that 3-year window when you're really, really, really good up under this new coach. I think they're going to kind of start trending down. Green Bay has a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. After watching Trayvon Diggs play for the Cowboys for a number of years,
he's gone now. He's not over there though.
Green Bay, yeah, he's in Green Bay.
No, he's not.
gone.
He a free agent.
Oh, they got rid of him too.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
So I'll be honest with you. I think the division is wide open. I definitely would have at the top. I'm going to say Green Bay and Chicago. I think Chicago's young. I think they learned some things about what they're capable of last year. I think not feeling like you have to prove it anymore, like the young quarterback no longer feeling like he has to prove that he was the right choice in Chicago helps. Because if you look at Chicago's history, Chicago's never had a great quarterback.
No,
they've always been a running team, and so now you have a guy who you can literally say back there and say, "Hey, we have a franchise quarterback. We have good young receivers. We play in like I don't know if I had to pick a mecca for football, like the Madison Square Garden is for basketball. Like it's hard to choose between Soldier Field and the frozen tundra up in you guys' division. Like those are the two spots. Like the Steelers field, their old field, that turf before they changed it, like
the best in the division.
Yeah, that was a place to go and die. Like that was a hard place to play. But
sadly, it's gonna be gone though.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you look at you guys up in that NFC North, I would say at the top, I'm going to have those two teams. I'm going to have Green Bay and Chicago simply because Green Bay has they've committed. They had a lot of talent, and Chicago is the younger, trending team up.
So let me ask you this though, Como, before we gotta get out of here because I gotta end the bitch in a minute. Who got the best defense in the division though?
Are you asking me who got the best defense on record, or
no, period? Like,
what's your eye test tell you?
Like you can say
what the eye test?
Yeah.
Y'all aren't gonna like me for this. Don't kick me for this.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
My eye test tells me that the best defense is driven by the coordinator, and I think it's in Detroit. Oh, he muted intentionally.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. I for me.
No, what do you say? Who you say?
Go ahead.
I believe it's in Detroit, based on the coordinator and the system that they run. And I don't mean like because no one goes into Detroit and says Detroit's going to shut you down. Detroit just does. Like no one goes into Detroit and says, well, here's this guy on the defensive side of the ball. Like we have to, like they had two guys at the defensive end, and I think one messed up his arm last year, and then the other one messed up his leg, and they continued to perform well.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, even going into the postseason. So I believe, and because it's not flashy, right? Like it's right. Like defensive players become names eventually. Yep. Like they can get names.
That's what he said.
So no stars on the roster. It's just everybody plays their role.
They just play like
talk post, man.
Listen, y'all. Yeah. I told you who is coming at me.
He did though, but look, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Hey, Como, we gonna work in the future though, but I gotta get out of here though. And shout out to Cause and Effect.
Thank you so much for having me in, man. I really appreciate you letting me drop in with the link and be a part of a conversation. I look forward to being able to connect soon in the future. Also, like if you don't mind, I dropped the links in the channel. You guys can follow the channel. Yeah. I will be live on the BNV Standard in the morning. That channel is not about sports. That channel is about awareness, activity, and performance. It's just about being able to do exactly what you're doing, is understanding in order for you to make it anywhere, the things you need to do have to be done. And so I heard you mention earlier about going live last year. I heard you mention also about growing your channel. And so with your subscribers and your work, you can only get there by doing the thing, right? You have to get started. And so you did that part. So the discipline is repetition. Repetitions follow with patience. It becomes consistent, and then you persevere. And I heard a guy who was on earlier who's going to be entering the corner, who's going to be interviewing the cornerback. All of you guys are doing that work. You know what I'm saying? And so I really applaud the work you're doing. I appreciate allowing me to be here and be a part of this conversation today. I'm excited about being able to work with you in the future. And once again, man, yeah, just thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, man. We for sure gonna work, and I'm for sure gonna watch you. And I'm gonna link out to you so we could do something. Shout out to your kid who you got, man, because that's big, man. Like I'm big.
Family's important.
Yeah, I'm big on father take care of their kids, bro. Like I'm big on that though. But
yes, indeed.
Like, yeah, but at the end of the day though, bro, like we for sure gonna work, man. And I appreciate you supporting my channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and we for sure it's gonna work before the season start, bro. You can believe that. We locked in.
Yes, sir. Check you in. And do we play each other this year? I gotta check my schedule.
I think we do, but I gotta check too.
I don't know if we do.
We're gonna do that. I can
if
see
we
us
do,
doing that together.
W for us. Cause we played y'all last year and JJ beat y'all.
JJ didn't beat us. Like
Yes, he
Minnesota.
did.
What?
Just say the defense.
JJ didn't beat us. Don't be giving JJ
best
credit.
games in the NFL last year.
JJ is a backup now.
He a backup now. Man, we out of here, man. Like, hey,
all right, it was good listening to you, man.
Y'all out of here, man. Subscribe.
It was great working with you guys.
Yeah, you too, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, y'all, and we about to be on Como ass, man. We gonna for sure link in the future, man. Before the season start, man.
Cowboy Como.
Yeah, he hard.